What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project. As you can see down here, presented by Northland Waggle and 7th Avenue Pizza for another Dana White Contender Series. This time, week 3, season 6. We are back 3 weeks in a row running. Thank you to all the regulars joining us here, all the new folks joining us here. We do UFC and MMA watch parties and live streams twice a week, folks. We also throw up fight reaction videos up to twice as week as well. So there you go. There you go. If you're a fight fan, welcome to the channel. Drop a like on the video and a comment in the live chat, much like my friend Shane here, for a chance to enter our contest. If we get 50 likes on the video, and if we get to 300 subscribers here tonight, we are going to give away a Derek Lewis bobblehead, courtesy of MMA Bobbleheads. So there you go. There you go. Incentive to get the likes up. Incentive to get us to 300 subscribers. Again, all you have to do to enter is like the video and drop a comment in the live chat. At the end of the show, at the end of the card, we will select a winner from the live chat. What a crazy week it was last week. We asked how many contracts were going to be given away last week. Shane, what did you pick last week, Shane? I think you only picked one. Shane, did you not just pick one last week, if I'm not mistaken? And we had so many. Last week was one of the best Contender series I have ever seen. Also, I mean, how about that UFC fight night on the weekend too? 10 for 10 finishes. That's unbelievable. Shane was actually sitting next to me. We did a watch party and watch along on this channel, the City Light Project, for that as well. So go check that out. We will put highlights of this. Put it this way. If I react like a crazy motherfucker like I usually do, because I love fights and if there's exciting finishes, I'm going to react. We'll make a reaction compilation. You all liked it last time that I posted them, so I posted 2 now. And then every second Friday, we post Friday fights, which is just fight reaction, my reaction to fight videos that you guys actually send in to us. Okay. Shane says, I don't think I picked anything. Maybe I did. I don't know. At the end, I didn't think he would give away 4 contracts or even 3. So yeah, 4 contracts last week, all well-deserved. Some were saying he could have even given 5. Folks, before we dive into the first 2 fights here on the card on Contender Series, I mean, how excited is everybody to see Bo Nickal tonight? I mean, one of the greatest NCAA wrestlers we have ever seen, and he had a hell of an MMA debut. Was it LFA? I don't think it was LFA, but whatever. I saw it on Fight Pass. It was crazy. He is a strong guy. I mean, I think the fights tonight are unbelievable. We'll preview them as we, before every single one, and we'll get into that in a second. Just want to remind you all that it's a comment-driven live stream as well. We are here watching this with you. Any comments, any questions, anything you want to get to as a community here in the live chat, please do so. It's like we're sitting back at a pub or on the couch with your friends watching fights together. That's the vibe that we're creating here. I'm no fight expert, but if you want some play-by-play, if you're at work, if you need to know what's going on exactly in time, just let me know in the live chat and I can do a little bit more play-by-play for you. A shout to everyone who joined me earlier today on my other channel, Everyday Hockey. It's the World Junior Championship right now, continued for the IHF U20s. So did a live stream this morning. Slovakia and the Czech Republic. What an absolute crazy game that was. This is my last cup of coffee today, and then I'm switching to beer. What are you drinking tonight? It's happy hour ever. It's 5 p.m. on the West Coast here, Pacific time, which means everywhere else, all of you in the States and Canada, everywhere else in the world watching this, I mean, you're well into the night. What are you drinking? What are you snacking on this Tuesday evening for Contender Series? All right, let's get into the first fight on the docket. And I am so pumped. We got our first Canadian in a long time. So let's freaking go. You know where my bias is going to be. It's going to be with Sandra Lavado. Or sorry, not Sandra Lavado. I thought she was the Canadian there. Oh, wait, who the hell is the Canadian? I guess, sorry, I thought there was a Canadian. I'm just kidding. I got the flags mixed up there. I was teasing myself there. I was actually trying to tease Shane too. Again, actually, folks, and that's why I should have the want music. I got myself hyped up for this. And this was my reaction 5 minutes before going on the stream. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, here we go. The Canadian, here we go. Sandra Lavado, let's go. Oh, it's fucking Peru. The closest flag to Canada. It's been tough. It's been tough. There haven't been many Canadians. Contender Series, UFC bouts. You know where my allegiance lies. Even in the World Junior, despite the most fucked up shit the Hockey Canada's been doing right now. But anyways, we have our first fight, folks. You guys see the weigh-ins for this one? Oh my God. I'll give my picks and who I'm rooting for in a second. We'll get into it. I just wanted to, I don't even know if that landed comedically, but I was so sad when I thought that was a Canadian on the card. Anyways, let's get into it, folks. Sandra Lavado, 10 wins, 2 losses. She's riding a 3-fight win streak right now. FFC 48 in Mexico, FFC 46 in Combat 53. All 3 were unanimous decisions. Most of her fights are unanimous decisions. She has 4 submissions, 6 decisions, 2 decision losses. As we go to Poland, the Polish assassin Karolina Wojcik. She says she's got some Polish power as well. 8 wins, 2 losses. I watched her fight. I watched the preview that the UFC posted on their YouTube channel before this. She looks like an absolute dog, man. She's riding a 3-fight win streak as well. Brave CF 30 split decision, and then 2 unanimous decisions herself, both at KSW 55 and 60. By the way, I'm loving KSW. So started a professional career, 3-fight win streak, had her first loss, then 2-fight win streak, had another loss, and then now is riding a 3-fight win streak, trying to get a contract into the UFC. Let's see the odds for this tonight, as those kind of influence my picks. I know those influence Shane's picks as well. Shane's going Lavado. Shane, do you have the picks in? Shane's going Lavado. Those watching, let me know in the live chat who you are picking for this first fight. Also, don't forget to like the video. And if you tell me who you're picking in the live chat, you're automatically entered into winning our contest, folks.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. By the way, shout out Waggle for hooking me up with this gear for every stream so I can look fly as fuck. You can get their products in Canada and the United States. GetYourWaggleOn.com, the best damn golf apparel out there. They support us, so go support them. Former hockey players. I mean, they're just a good group of guys. They're a good group of guys, and honestly, I would not pump shit that I wouldn't even want to wear. And I love wearing this. This is my favorite hat. I have another hat up here that's so sick that I don't even want to wear it. It's almost like I'm just gonna keep it as a trophy. I know that's crazy, but people scrub their sneakers and shit like that. So hey, I like my hats. Okay, I like my hats. Anyways, the odds here. Karolina is the favorite out of Poland, minus 350 favorite. Sandra Lavado plus 290. Shane always likes to pick the underdogs. Everyone viewing right now, let me know. Are you going with Lavado, the underdog as well? Are you going with the little Polish power? As we have 2 strawweights, 115-pounders set in the first fight here. I mean, last week's was insane. It was probably one of the best Contender Series shows I've ever seen, we've ever seen collectively. Will tonight top it? I mean, that should have been the poll question. Maybe I'll make that poll question on Twitter. Maybe I'll do that. That's what I'll do. So bear with me as I type here. Get your predictions in. Let me know who you think's going to win this one. And let me know if you're a hockey fan as well, and if you've been watching the World Juniors. I was watching Finland, Latvia right before this. I know the United States played tonight as well against Germany. Tomorrow I'll be doing two hockey streams on my other streaming channel, Everyday Hockey. I'll pump that later in the show. Again, shout out to everyone watching. Shout out to everyone who supports all the fight content that we do here on the channel. We do streams every Tuesday and Saturday here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. Saturday, whether it's Fight Night or pay-per-views, and then every Tuesday for Contender Series. Shane's picking the underdog in Lavado. Plus 290 right now. They haven't closed yet, money line. Karolina from Poland, minus 350. And because of them, decisions being flyweights, we don't see a lot of knockouts. Over 2.5 rounds is the favorite, minus 360. The Polish Assassin. What a nickname that is. What a nickname that is. If you're viewing on YouTube, by the way, migrate over to YouTube. Just search or click. I'm tweeting like crazy here right now. The City Life Project. You can't comment if you're on Twitter. It's funner if you're on YouTube. We take all your comments, totally interactive, and I'd appreciate it. It would mean the world to us if you could support the channel as well. The reason pretty much I'm broadcasting on Twitter is to try to get everyone to YouTube. So there you go. There you go. Fighters walking out right now. Karolina getting prepped to go into the cage. Both these women in tremendous shape. Just tiny, strong, badass fighters, folks. Again, let me know who you think's going to win this one. Shane's picking Lavado. I'm picking Karolina. Geez, you hear what you said? I want to take her head back to Poland. Savage, folks. Absolutely savage. I love it. Oh, man. What a sport. What a sport. All right, betting odds. Holy crap. Since she's made her walkout, minus 450 for Karolina. Lavado plus 225. Shane, you're still sticking with your pick there in the underdog? I watched the video. Top 10 Dana White got pissed off. Oh, no. Oh, on MMA On Point? Shane, UFC's like the official UFC YouTube account, they post a preview to Contender Series every week too that I find very helpful. Bear with me as I tweet this, folks. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for this whole card, actually. And I mean, in the main event, Shane, Bo Nickal, he's the real deal. I mean, he's still very, very young. He has a long way to go in mixed martial arts, but being just such a raw athlete and such a raw talent that fits this sport in particular. If you're an elite wrestler, 9 times out of 10, even if you don't start your career wrestling, but just find that you're incredibly talented at it, like a George St. Pierre, for example, you will do great things in the UFC. I mean, look at Colby Covington. For as much as he's hated the personality, the guy is an extremely good fighter, an extremely good wrestler. Matt Hughes, one of the greatest of all time. I mean, name some more wrestlers. They're all absolutely legit. John Jones, he doesn't even have to use his wrestling, right? Like, it's just one of those base talents that is so, so good. And when jiu-jitsu guys learn wrestling and can master it, they're the most deadly fighters out there. Colby Connor, we have the fights on screen. I should put up my other computer. Colby, you probably should put up your other computer or maybe even your phone or vice versa. I can't put the fights up. Dana White will literally, I was going to say pee-pee whack me so hard, like I will cut off my fucking dick if I show his content on my YouTube channel. Done. YouTube shut me down. It's over. Everything I've worked so hard for is gone. So long and the short of it, can't show the fights. Got the live stats up here. I'll refresh it in a second. But I really appreciate you joining, my man. That's awesome. The support, I mean, I appreciate it so much. I got 2 screens going on here. If you want to follow, live and give you a reaction as well, I recommend getting another screen. I'm just being honest, brother. I'm not going to tell people I'm showing the fights. I don't want to do you like that. All right.
Let's get it
First
on.
fight. Let's get it on ESPN's website. I mean, it's a little delayed. This happened last time. It'll come back. It'll come back. But we are here. Round 1. Here we go for the fight. Thank you so much, Colby. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Neil, my boy, the MVP show. I mean, Neil is working on so many things. I can't even keep track of it. I mean, there you go. The MVP show. There's one of his things. Subscribe to his channel right there. Neil, thank you for joining and thanks for locking in your pick. I'm going with the Polish fighter as well. Lavado in the red kit. Wojcik in the blue. You can shout out to Colby, Shane, Neil for tuning in here right off the hop. I see Hoppy earlier said what's up, as well as the Beer Sports Whatever podcast. I'll let you know what I'm drinking later, buddy. All right, 1 minute into this first round. First of 3 rounds, first bout on Contender Series. Again, shout out to everyone joining us live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. Like the video, drop a comment, much like Colby, much like Neil, for a chance to win some prizes. If we hit 50 likes on the video or 300 subscribers on the channel here tonight, we'll give away a Derek Lewis bobblehead courtesy of MMA Bobbleheads. How do you like that shit?
Oh my God.
Both fighters still feeling each other out. Lavado, the bigger woman. The bigger woman for sure. Karolina still the favorite, minus 450. Lavado plus 225. Karolina now with the clinch work. Getting the control time up against the clinch. Richie, my man, what's going on, brother? I'm going to give you Jamaican horns because you're an absolute beauty, Richie. Who do you got for this one, Richie? Who do you got? I got the Polish woman in the blue trunks. She said she wanted to take Lavado's head back home with her. I thought that was badass. A little fucked up, but it's badass. Richie, what are you drinking this Tuesday night? I know you got a beer on tap. Here we go. Some punches thrown. Karolina just looks mean. Not a lot of action early in this. Oh! Karolina just got tagged. She went for a leg kick, and Lavado with the counter there looked good. Obviously, Karolina with a little bit of control time on the clinch, but didn't really do much with it. They're more just feeling each other out right now. Dana White doesn't want to see people feel each other out. He wants to see people throw the fists, get some ground and pound, pull off 6 submissions. There we go. Karolina just seems like kind of just reckless in her way coming in. Shout out to Richie. Shout out the MVP show. Shout out Colby and Shane for all joining here tonight. We had a ton of bouts here. We're going to go the whole evening watching Contender Series. Tomorrow, if there's any good reactions, I'll post my reaction video, and then I'll see you Saturday for Cruz and Chito Marlon Vera, ladies and gentlemen. That one should be a good bout as well. A really good underrated card. Just got home, have a few local brews chill in the fridge. What kind of local brews? I'm going to talk about mine right after this fight. I'm drinking my last cup of coffee today. Shout out to everyone joining. We do fight streams every Tuesday and Saturday. Like the video and drop a comment in the live chat. Let me just, even if it's a prediction for this fight going on right now, or the next one, or the main event with Bo Nickal, and you're automatically entered into winning our contest here tonight. We're trying to get to 50 likes on the video and 300 subscribers on the channel. Just over a minute left in this first round, first bout. Week 3, Season 6, Dana White Contender Series. I had a local beer, too, that I'm going to drink, Richie, that Shane brought me. One of his favorite. Actually, it's not one of his favorites. Shane, you don't like the Stout Nick, do you? Like the video, folks. Subscribe to the channel if you dig fight content. We do live Contender Series watch parties, as well as Fight Night and pay-per-view watch parties every single week, as well as fight reaction videos, and a whole lot more. There's something for everyone here on this channel, the City Light Project YouTube channel. What's up, Emmett? I saw one on Reddit earlier. It was really easy to find. You just typed in the keywords to find one. Other than that, I have TSN, bro. So I haven't been able, I haven't gone to the depths of looking for them in a while. A friend of mine was looking for one. He refuses to pay. Oh! And Karolina tagged her. Karolina tagged her, folks. TSN, ESPN, Fight Pass, hashtag DWCS on Reddit. You'll probably be able to find something, my man. Mudge, thank you. Thank you, sir, for joining. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel, brother. It means a lot. From Ireland? Well, I'm going to give you a freaking shout out then. Brother, I'm cracking a stout next. You know, a nice and... it's not quite an Irish stout, but it is a stout nonetheless. And I'm going to dedicate it to you, brother. It's dedicated to Emmett O'Connor. With O'Connor as the last name, I should have known you're from Ireland, bro. Thank you for joining the City Light Project YouTube channel. Hey, if you like music, Emmett, you should check out this channel as well. Colby, where are you from? Do you like craft beer? Colby, funny you asked that, sir. I'm from Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, and I actually do a craft beer and hockey podcast as well, sir, called The Soda Pod. So, long of the short of it, fuck yeah, I like craft beer. Actually, my aunt in Quebec just opened a new microbrewery called Selgra. She just sent me some cups here. So if you want craft beer talk, brother, I mean, if you have Twitter, follow me on Twitter at VI Sports Talk, or just connect with me via the City Light Project on Facebook. We'll talk craft beer, and I'd love to hear your suggestions.
Let's get it on.
And I'd love to share some with you. Hell, Colby, I can even send some to you, brother. Thank you so much for joining, man. You guys are awesome. Good, bro. Enjoy. Thank you, Emmett, again. You're an absolute beauty. You heard Big John there. I'll play it again. Round 2 is upon us.
Let's get it on.
No, I don't like Stout, Nick, but you asked for one, and it was one of the only ones in the single cans. Yeah, you like the Steampunk. Conor McGregor has his own stout coming out soon. The Black Forge Stout. Okay. I mean, his whiskey is okay. I'm more of a rye and Japanese whiskey guy myself. It's just my preference. I like Jameson, don't get me wrong. Proper 12 is I won't disrespect it like Masvidal did, pouring it on his fucking feet. But I love stouts. I love Irish beers, so I'll have to try that sometime, Emmett. I'm sure it's gonna hit North America very soon. Again, Emmett, you're an absolute beauty. Shane, you're a beauty. Colby, thank you so much for joining, as well as Richie and everyone else here. If you guys want, particular play-by-play, because I know some people who join us are at work or whatever, just let me know. If you want more geared towards play-by-play, I can do that. If not, I'm just going to act normally like I would be at a pub with all you guys drinking stouts. Not sure if I know the Alchemist, but I am drinking Heady Topper Vermount beer, world class. Nice. I'm going to bookmark that and I'll look it up between fights. If I take a break, if I have to take a break and drain the main vein or grab a beer, I'll look that up. Because I'm interested in that. Colby, thanks for joining again, buddy. Are you from Vermont? I mean, you don't have to give your location if you don't want to. That's fine. I'm just curious. I've heard Vermont beer is very good. Oh, and here we go. It looks like an eye poke. I have noticed that Karolina comes in a little reckless, just kind of like, and like a few times her hands have been open. A Heady Topper. That sounds good. So is it an IPA? I'm excited to try the Black Forge Stout again. This is cool. We got some Ireland represent. We got some USA represent. Got some Canada. I know Shane's on the same island. Shane's a good buddy of mine. Richie from Arizona. Neil, the MVP show, all the way in New Jersey. So we got a great group here live. Okay, from PA, downhill mountain bike in VT every year. It's a double IPA. Ooh, I like those double IPAs. You mountain bike, dude? That's awesome. I mountain bike too. I'm going to post a video on my Twitter. Hell, I might even post it on this channel too. So if you subscribe, you'll see it. I was mountain biking so hardcore 2 years ago until I cracked my ankle, my first big fall. All right, we're back here.
Let's get it on.
3 minutes left in this second round. So Colby, I want to share that because I was getting pretty confident on jumps the one time I filmed, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to post this on Instagram, right? Fucking bails so hard. You had the Peter Griffin for like 10 minutes after. Rode home, of course, because, ain't a sissy, but yeah, I couldn't walk after that. That's so cool. You like craft beer, you like fights, and you mountain bike? Brother.
Yeah, that shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
I'm fucking pumped. Yeah, I'll share the clip with you somehow. You will see it, whether it's on Twitter if you have Twitter or fucking on this channel. I promise you. It'll be in our next vlog. I promise you that. It was an epic fucking crash. All right. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Or 2 minutes, 25 seconds now left in the second round. Both these women are now banging. They're both coming together at the center of the octagon, just throwing fisticuffs. Couple leg kick combos with some fists, but they're very fast, flurry shots from both women here. Karolina likes to throw the hands and then quickly go for the clinch. And nice judo takedown from Karolina. She's now almost inside control, or half guard now for Karolina. Man, she's a little fire hydrant. What is your Instagram/Twitter? I don't have Instagram anymore. I'll launch one soon, like on probably the City Light Project moniker. But at VI Sports Talk, if you check out the bottom bar of the screen here, right next to the Facebook, that's my Twitter account, man. So I tweet a lot. That's my shit. So connect with me on Twitter. DM me if you want. Like, happy to connect with everyone in this community. We're trying to build such a cool fight and music and. Well, you'll see if you subscribe to the channel, so you'll see all the cool things we do here on the channel. tarantula feedings, craft beer reviews, and whiskey tastings to fucking fight reaction videos, live streams, and music. We got it all here on the Stay Light Project YouTube channel. Okay, here we go. Karolina traps the arm, almost trapped the arm of Lavado. 1 minute left in this round 2. Lavado barely back to her feet, but Karolina with some knees, and she's just on her, applying pressure here. Karolina has her hands tied, looking for another takedown here. She's got the high clinch. As we see here, Karolina dominating the control time right now. Clinching right now. Beltran? Beltran doesn't take no shit. Oh, and Lavado with the takedown now and gets the back of Karolina. That's the first time Lavado's actually had some control there in the clinch or in the grappling game. And escapes the second round. Oh, Will, what's going on? Yeah, Will, you want to join the stream? How about after this fight, brother? We'll take a quick break. I'll feed you the link. By the way, Will, another face on this channel. He does live streams every now and then with me here on YouTube. So yeah, Will, I'll throw you the link, buddy. I'll throw you the link. Will, you probably just got off work, eh? Yeah, I'll throw you the link, and then after this fight, more than happy for you to jump on. Karolina, oh my God, folks. Minus 8,000. Shane, can you believe it? Sandra Lavado plus 650 right now. Live odds for the money line. Shane saying your stream is ahead of me. You're watching on Fight Pass, Shane? I'm watching on TSN. That's weird that TSN's is above Fight Passes. That's interesting, actually. So Fight Pass is getting the TSN. I don't know. I'm not even going to try that. All right, round 3.
Let's get it on.
Karolina comes right to, stalking her down. Dude, the odds for the main event tonight are ridiculous. Richie, I haven't even checked yet, but I will here in a little bit. Oh! And Karolina catches the leg of Lavado and takes her right down in her guard right now. Lavado, looks like she fucking does jiu-jitsu. She's got a nice guard. Nice high guard right now, controlling the head of Karolina, but she's still throwing, point striking there. Yeah, Fight Pass. Okay, I might have to switch from Fight Pass, maybe, or switch to Fight Pass. Well, I'm sorry, Shane, that I'm in time and you're behind. Neos, what's going on, Neos? What's up? I am new here. Well, welcome, sir. You get the Jamaican horns because you're new. You like MMA? We do MMA streams every Tuesday and Saturday, my man, as well as fight reactions too. So if you want me to react to fights, any type of fights, whether it's a street fight or anything, don't forget to comment on the videos that we post, the fight-related content. Happy to give you a shout out on our next Friday fights. Who's your favorite wrestler? Okay, are we talking like NCAA wrestler, or are we talking like WWE? Neos, shout out to Neos, one of our newest, the newest member of our cool little fight community we have here. All right, 3:25 left in this third round. It is the Karolina show. She has been in Lavado's guard, if you can even call it a frickin' guard. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, John Cena, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. Okay, I'm not the biggest wrestling fan. I watch NCAA wrestling more anyways, but if I have to pick a couple, I'll have to say The Rock. He's awesome. He's entertaining. I don't even really like wrestling, and he's entertaining. And who else was really good? I like Brock Lesnar because he showed that he could do MMA and pro wrestling, so that was pretty cool. And if we're gonna go back in the day, my dad's Persian. Okay, my dad's Persian. My mom's from the States, So the Iron Sheik, baby. The Iron Sheik. Let's freaking go. The Iron Sheik is probably the best wrestler. My favorite wrestler. Again, the Karolina show, ladies and gentlemen. The ground and pound from this woman is insane. Matt Riddell, former UFC guy as well. That's true. He actually got kicked out of the UFC for smoking too much weed. Randy Orton. Look at this guy. Neos. The wrestling fan. To be perfectly honest, though, Neos, more of a mixed martial arts, Muay Thai, and Jiu-Jitsu guy myself. I watch more Jiu-Jitsu than pro wrestling. But hey, respect the athletes 100%. John Maxey from AEW. That's the competitor of WWE, right? We're like one of the other leagues. Again, shout out to everybody joining. Shout out to everybody who's liked the video and dropped a comment. By doing so, you've automatically entered into winning our contest here tonight. We're trying to get this video to 50 likes or 300 subscribers. Okay. Karolina's still in Lavado's guard. Like, I don't know if this performance deserves a contract. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. I mean, Karolina is dominating this fight. There was maybe only one point where I was like, maybe Lavado had some sort of advantage. The stats don't lie, folks, and they're up on your screen right here. I mean, take a better look at them. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Clearly the more dominant. All right, here we go. If she finishes the fight, though, it's a different story because that's how Dana White is. Karolina trying to take the back of Lavado now. Hard up against the cage, but it looks like she's almost got it. And she's got to choke here. She's got to choke with 46 seconds left. With 46 seconds left, she doesn't completely have her back, but she's trying to pull her back. She's kind of like in the side right now. But she's gonna try to choke her, and why not? When you have 35 seconds left, you might as well just go the distance, try to get that finish. And she's out of it. Lavado got out of it and is on top now. Lavado got out of it and is on top. Lavado now has her back. There's not enough time, I don't think, for Lavado to sneak in this choke. Oh, and now Lavado has the back of Karolina, who's seemingly, gassed, but there's only 14 seconds left. I don't know, folks. Entertaining fight. It was okay. It was a pretty good fight. And now Lavado has the back and was trying to get a choke of Karolina, but the fight's over, folks. The fight's over. Karolina kind of, pushed all her chips in the middle for that one. Entertaining fight. A pretty good flyweight bout to start when we don't really see knockouts at the 115-pound division. But if you look at the stats here, and we'll quickly go over them before we hear the official decision, it was the Karolina show. 132 total strikes, 163 strikes thrown, 132 landed, 53 significant, 39 to the head, 5 to the body, 9 to the leg, 8 minutes and 25 seconds of control time, 1 submission attempt, as we saw there in the end, and 2 for 2 on the takedowns. Lavado, 54 strikes landed on 95, thrown 20 significant, 13 to the head, 5 to the body, 2 to the leg, 1 minute 14 of control time. And I would argue there's 1 submission attempt in there right at the end. So how do you guys score it? I mean, I'm thinking the little Polish power has won this one for sure. Does she get a contract? I don't think this fight is deserving of a contract. What do you people think? I want to know. What do you viewers? I shouldn't say you people. That might be rude. What do you viewers think? I think she won't get a contract, but will get invited back. Fair enough. And some of these people, some of these fighters who don't get a contract as well, like Will said, they get invited back for the next season, or some of them go the Ultimate Fighter route, or some of them will just be on the UFC's radar for a last minute replacement, and then they'll get a contract through that. Shout out to everyone joining us live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. We stream Contender Series every Tuesday and all UFC events every Saturday. Here we go. Official decision. Mike Beltran in the ring. Let's go. Justin Bernard. I dig Justin Bernard. He's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how Lavado can think it was her at all. Be confident. Put your arm up, of course, but Whoa, bro. Oh my God, our friend and owner at Wabasha Brewing. Shout out Wabasha Brewing in beautiful St. Paul, Minnesota. Bo Nickal, future middleweight champion. Bold. That is bold. What do you guys think? Are you as high on Bo Nickal as the MMA and wrestling world? Shades, I think the fight, along with the theatrics, she might get one, but I'm going with no. Again, 115 pounders, hard to get knockouts. So I think if you want to impress Dana White on Contender Series at that weight division, especially women at that weight division, you got to really, really go for the submissions. Great fight, totally dominant. I'll give it to her. I was entertained, but I shouldn't say I'll give it to her. I'll give it to her in that it was a great fight, and I was entertained. She dominated, unanimous decision. That's how she typically wins fights. So it's interesting that she even got invited to Contender Series against another opponent who primarily gets unanimous decisions. But hey, c'est la vie. If Dana's feeling generous, if the rest of the fights are really good, maybe he says in typical Dana White fashion, fuck it, I'm giving out another contract. Lorsenko interviewing the mini Polish power out there. Let's take a quick break, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat for a chance to win some prizes. Trying to get to 50 likes on the video tonight or 300 subscribers on the channel. And once we reach either of those or both those goals, we'll give away some prizes. But you have to comment in the live chat so we can pick a winner and I can get in contact with you at the end of the stream. We're going to bring my boy and UFC expert Will Bryant on the stream on the other side. So we're going to take a 2 to 3 minute break. I'm going to grab a beer. We're going to talk about my craft beer of choice, Connor? And we'll talk about this next fight. We'll tee it up here on the other side. Week 3 of Dana White's Contender Series, live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel, Season 6. What a roller coaster thus far. Shitty first week, amazing second week. What are we going to see in the third week? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the other side. What is up, everybody? We are back live here on the City Life Project YouTube channel. We have a special guest, our resident MMA expert, Will Bryant. How's it going, buddy?
It's going good, man. How are you doing?
Dude, I'm fucking pumped for this next fight. Clayton Carpenter, dude, this guy, Golden Globe boxing. I mean, fought in glory. This guy is a savage, man. And I've been waiting to see him fight MMA for so long.
So you follow Glory a little, right?
This last year, I've gone all in on every other promotion. Like Glory Kickboxing. One championship is sweet because it's an MMA promotion, Will, but they also have belts in different sports. So they actually have like Nogi BJJ. They have and they have a belt for that in different weight classes. So like its own little mini promotion within one. They also have Muay Thai. They also have kickboxing. And their events, they don't just feature MMA. They may feature as the MMA is like the MMA belt or whatever is the main event, but then they'll have like a couple jiu-jitsu matches and kickboxing matches on the card. Amazon just got the rights to it actually, and Mighty Mouse is going to be fighting on a card, I believe, at the end of August actually, for the first time in a North American broadcast. So yes, long the short of it, I follow quite a bit of kickboxing now.
Okay, so you definitely know about this guy. Do you know anything about who he's fighting?
Well, let's get into it right now. I watched a little preview on him. Haven't really seen him fight himself much. What's his name? Edgar Chairez. I believe he fought on there's quite a bit of promotions in Mexico. I'm just getting it up on SureDog right now.
For sure.
The Pitbull, 7 wins, 3 losses, 26-year-old, so young cat himself. Fought in Combat Global, which I'm familiar with. I have no idea the fight promotion he fought in last, though. Riding a 2-fight win streak right now. And when he became a pro, his first 3 fights, it was 3-fight win streak, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, and is now on a 2-fight win streak again. Going to Clayton Carpenter, like I said, new to MMA, 26 years old, perfect record of 5-0. And yeah, riding his 5-0 win streak. LFA, though, that's what's interesting. I don't know if you're familiar with LFA. LFA is it's almost like the AHL, if you're putting in hockey perspective. It's a feeder league to the UFC. You can watch them on Fight Pass. A lot of their champions will get contracts with the UFC right away. He had 2 fights outside of LFA, then came in LFA 89, 108, and 119. Decision, submission, KO head kick. So for a guy who's a boxer, guy who's a kickboxer, I mean, he's showing that he's a mixed martial artist here. So that's very, very exciting. I'm going with the undefeated guy, Carpenter. The one thing is that's his actual name, but he can't use that as the nickname because we already have the Carpenter Clay Guida.
True.
What's up, Matthew? Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it.
I'm just going to plug something in. I'll be 2 secs.
All right. Sounds good. Looking at the live odds for this one, -460. So everyone's betting on Clayton Carpenter, -460 favorite. Edgar Chairez, despite being a little bit more of the veteran, I guess the more experienced fighter in mixed martial arts, +370. But again, I say experienced fighter in mixed martial arts. Clayton Carpenter is an experienced fighter through and through. I'm pumped for this one. I mean, if Chairez wants to win this fight, you take it to the ground. I know Carpenter's a submission, but I'm just saying, you take this to the ground, you do some wrestling. However, if you want a contract, you got to show that I don't care who this kickboxing guy is or boxer. I'm going to come in hot. And I'm going to absolutely pounce this guy. Matthew, how's your day been going, buddy? It's funny, Brandon Moreno does the Spanish broadcast for UFC?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
It's sweet. And I think Chito Vera did some as well, but I imagine he swears a lot.
Yeah.
For his fight, he's been taking out the oldies. I mean, Edgar was beating him when they last fought, and then that head kick was just brutal.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was nuts. And that was that the
I think it was the Usman. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. They kind of stole the show.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Oh wait, was that Gaethje and Chandler?
Yes,
yeah, that was nuts to
they
open that shit up.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Yeah, Chandler, he's fighting Poirier next. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be. And I think they're trying to make it 5 rounds. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at least that's what I read.
They should do it at 170. So that they don't have to cut anything. Well, I mean, they obviously are going to cut. Chandler's like 2 something walking around. It's nuts. And then he cuts to 155. He's nuts.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Bolt 26. I mean, not much reach or height advantage really for either of these guys. I mean, ESPN has nothing on Chairez, but if you're watching the broadcast, you just saw a little bit. And here we go.
Let's get it on.
Right away, Chairez going for the leg kicks. You can see Chairez a little bit bigger of a guy, but Carpenter, for his frame of 125, just a freight train of a fighter.
Yeah, dude, he's big.
I've been hanging out
for his size. Sorry.
Everyday Hockey and City Light Project stream today. It has been a great day. Well, thank you very much, Matthew. Yeah, I saw you on the hockey stream earlier today. I'll be in 2 streams a day for the World Juniors on my other channel, so I appreciate it.
He's like just compact.
Yo, Clayton fights out of the MMA lab there in Phoenix. Yeah, the Phoenix is actually an amazing hub for mixed martial arts and all martial arts. Oh, man, they're exchanging these guys. Carpenter went for a head kick there. All right, these guys are just going for it. They're just going for it. Center of the octagon. This is nuts. Someone's getting
like 5 seconds ahead of mine, but yeah, this is nuts.
Are you on Fight Pass or TSN?
Fight Pass, but I might have to.
I'm watching on TSN, and apparently I'm ahead of everybody.
I'm gonna move in a second or whenever the action stops. This is sick.
I always would figure that Fight Pass would probably be on time, and TSN was getting their broadcast, but hey.
It must be something about getting the cable feed or whatever.
Yeah. Man, these guys both. I mean, credit to both of them. I mean, again, I'm a little biased. I'm rooting for Clayton. He's the favorite. I've been a fan of him before, so a little biased there. But I mean, Chairez looks nice and sharp too.
And they're just throwing like they're doing what this show's meant to do.
Last hockey related comment. Do the first 2 games tomorrow. All right, will do. What are the first 2 games again? I just closed the schedule because I'm all in on MMA right now. Oh man, Kate. I don't know. He tagged him a bit. I don't know if the lights went out for Chairez, but it was a nice leg kick combo. And you see Chairez's leg already starting to swell a little bit, that lead leg, and he kicks him again, dude. Carpenter's just attacking that lead leg.
Well, he's really forward on that left leg too.
He leans his head a little bit forward though, which I don't like.
I mean, Carpenter's timing those kicks when he's leaning forward on it. He's just got all his weight there and he's nailing them every time.
Okay, the Sweden-Canada game. I'm down for that. What are you drinking there, Will?
That is what I had in my fridge. It's a Lucky. Dude,
shout out the Lucky Loggers. The most underrated cheap beer ever. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with the Lucky Lager. There's nothing wrong with the $10.99 8-pack. I'm telling you.
Nothing wrong with that. Exactly.
Oh, Carpenter got tagged.
Oh,
dude, these guys both have power. Oh man, Carpenter's probably like, what the fuck? This guy hits hard. Well, I mean, look at Chairez is the bigger body, despite Carpenter just being compact. And there you go, Carpenter. When you have the option to clinch in MMA, you do so. When you're boxing or kickboxing getting tagged, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You can only got the clinch. Oh, bad takedown from Carpenter goes. As he did not land in top position, Chairez is in his guard. Back onto his feet. Just trying to recover here, I imagine, as Carpenter's. He's gotten rocked.
Yeah, he got dropped pretty good there. He was right back up with it, though.
Oh, that separation elbow. Man, I like Chairez, man. This guy's got dog. I love his style too, just kind of pinpoint looking for his shot. Oh, he got tagged again. Carpenter got tagged again. That right eye of Carpenter is just getting fucked. Oh, and Chairez with a spinning back kick attempt, and Carpenter actually sweeped it, which was interesting. Dude, this is a hell of a fight.
Ooh.
Wow.
Can't believe this is flyweight.
Dude, I know.
And this
Chairez kind of looks like Tony Ferguson the way his stance is.
I see that a little bit, but Tony's so unorthodox. You can't really compare anybody to him.
This guy's kind of funky too, though.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen an Omari roll yet, though.
Or
an ankle pick.
Mikey Musumeci in one actually beat the guy like who that's named after, the Omari roll.
Oh, no way. With the move?
No, but he got him in a heel hook and then eventually got on his back. That kid's a wizard, man. That Mike Musumeci. He's awesome. One just signed him for jiu-jitsu. Oh, man, Carpenter just ducked the spinning back fist. What a first round. Whew. And Carpenter got tagged right at the end of that. That was an incredible first round, folks. Holy shit.
I'm going to run to the PSN feed.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Let's take a look at the live odds right here, folks. As Carpenter came in the heavy favorite right now, it's a pick'em. It's minus 120 Carpenter, minus 140 for Chairez. Whoever went in on Chairez early before this fight, I mean, you're going to make some money here tonight. Wow. No disrespect to that first bout, but this one's coming swinging, folks. This one is coming swinging. Let's take a look at the stats here. 78 total strikes thrown from Chairez. 43 landed, 41 significant, 27 to the head, 7 to the body, 7 to the legs. Carpenter, 38 strikes landed on 77 thrown, 38 significant, 19 to the head, 5 to the body, and 14 to the leg. And so watch Chairez's leg as it got pretty banged up. Doctor looking at the eye that's swollen up. Don't blow your nose, Carpenter. Don't blow your nose. 38 seconds of control time for Carpenter. 0 for 3 on the takedown, according to ESPN. We'll be back in a sec, folks. He's just changing his feed to the TSN one so we can be in time.
Let's get it on.
Second round. Let's get it on. The doctor was looking at Carpenter's eye. I was just saying, don't blow your nose. You blow your nose and you're fucked. Do you remember when Donald Cerrone did that?
Yeah, I do. It went just immediately poof.
Oh, so gross.
Horrible.
So I don't know. We went over the stats. There was a close first round. I think I have to give it to Chairez though. He tagged Carpenter a little bit more, did a little bit more damage by the looks of it. I mean, the doctor was in there looking at his eye. And this just shows, I mean, it doesn't matter what promotion you're at because Carpenter, LFA, a really, really good promotion, a great feeder to the UFC, but Chairez fighting in quite a few different, pro promotions, and he's here. He's the real deal. Trying to give Carpenter his first loss. And tried with the spinning back fist again. Carpenter
needs to go back to those leg kicks.
Yeah.
And start managing his distance better because Chairez is really using that reach.
And Chairez has got his timing down, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, like right there. Jab and a beautiful hook.
Who do you guys got winning this one right now as we are almost 3 minutes at the 3-minute mark of this second round? The odds makers have had it a pick 'em after the first. I'm guessing it's leaning towards Chairez now. Let's take a look. Minus 350 Chairez, plus 190 for Carpenter.
I hope someone took those pick 'em numbers. That was pretty good. That was generous.
Yeah, man.
Like nowhere near a 10-8 in the first, but like a very dominant 10-9.
Yep, I can agree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, these guys are throwing for 125ers. They got bombs. Let us know in the comments if you're watching, and thanks to everybody tuning in live here on the Save Light Project YouTube channel. We have live streams every Tuesday and Saturday. Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat. We're trying to get to 50 likes on the video and 300 subscribers here on the channel tonight, and we'll give away some prizes when we reach those goals. I don't know. I'm smelling a knockout, dude. I don't know how many of these Carpenter can keep taking.
And you never. Maybe we'll see a comeback. Who knows?
But that's the thing. On the flip side, he can hit hard. So one of these guys is going down. There's still half a fight here as we reach the halfway point.
They are swinging and banging, and Chairez is really comfortable switching stances too.
Yeah, he's got more experience, and it's showing right now. Shout out to everybody joining us live here on the Save Light Project YouTube channel. We have watch parties and live streams every Tuesday and Saturday for mixed martial arts. Like the video and drop a comment in the live chat for a chance to win some prizes. Get your live reaction in the live chat as well, folks. You all drive the bus in this live stream. We're just pumped to be watching this with you here tonight. Good level change by Carpenter. Nice takedown by Carpenter. That's huge in this round.
Mm-hmm. Well, he needs to do something with it now.
Exactly. Well, he's trying to pass the guard, so he is working. Yeah. He's young. He's got insane cardio, clearly. I mean, he's not gassed here.
He's in like half mount.
Yeah, half guard right now. Deep breaths by both of these fighters, but now he's got to start doing something. Try to pass again or get some punches in. Carpenter is going to take Chairez in the third round TKO. That is Matthew's prediction. Could happen, dude.
I'd love to see it.
Matthew had some good predictions on the weekend when we were watching UFC.
What a nuts card that was, eh? 10 in a row.
10, dude. That hasn't happened since 2014. I believe that in 2014 was the first time that ever happened. A complete sweep. Oh, nice elbow by Carpenter.
That was the only second time ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was unreal.
It was a good card. I mean, the first two submissions were like a little slow, but hey, credit to them. Their submissions nonetheless. And then it was just knockout after. That Brian Battle head kick was my favorite, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And he cut from 205 now to 170. And he was a big 205er. Oh. So yeah, he's gonna be dangerous.
Well, it's like I think Cannoneer, he was heavyweight and he cut down to middleweight, right?
Yep. No, Cannoneer, yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah.
He was he was a small heavyweight with a lot of chub. And now he's just absolute monster. Oh yeah. Full mount by Carpenter. Wow.
Those 12-6.
Full mount by Carpenter, but there's only 16 seconds left. So this round, Carpenter could have gotten back this round, to be honest. This could be a tie. This fight could be tied going into the third round.
Because he dominated on the ground here. Yeah.
2 minutes. Yeah, we'll go over the stats here. What a roller coaster as far as the odds for this one go. Let's quickly look at the odds as this round closes. Plus 105 for Carpenter, minus 180 for Chairez still. Let's look at the live stats, though. 124 total strikes thrown, 69.
That's landed. So even.
I know, 60 significant, 36 to the head, 11 to the body, 13 to the leg. 10 seconds of control time. No takedowns, no sub attempts for Chairez. Looking for Carpenter now. We're thinking Chairez credit winning the first round. Carpenter, I mean, I'm giving him the second round here. 62 total strikes. Landed on 120 thrown, 58 significant, 34 to the head, 5 to the body, 19 to the legs. Most of those, again, came in that first round. 2 minutes and 29 of control time and 1 for 4 on the takedown. So I think the takedown and ground and pound was enough to get him that second round, Will, but it's a close fight.
I honestly think you can have to think it's 1-1 going into the third here. Like,
this is one of those where, like, if the judges like wrestling, then he might win it. If the judges are looking just purely damage, then I don't know if that second round is enough. But hey, this third round is going to be the decisive one.
Let's get it all.
A nice jab right off the start there for Carpenter.
Here we go. Richie agrees 19-19 after 2.
Yeah.
Both guys have to try to finish for this contract. Yeah, whoever wins this fight, I think regardless of the finish, is going to get a contract.
Unless this round's a dud, unless they both try to not lose here. But,
Carpenter tagged Chairez. I don't think it can be a dud. These guys are the real deal, man.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Oh, and now Carpenter gets tagged. This is just back and forth. This is insane. Chairez is kind of taunting him a bit. We're both just like so into this.
Yeah. It's like, everyone shut up.
Yeah, Richie, I think whoever wins this fight, like I said, regardless of a finish, gets a contract.
Mm-hmm.
They've both put everything on the line here. They've both been tagged so many times. They both have come in,
Oh my God, those leg kicks.
I know. And just going off that, they've come in both with their respective game plans that they've been employing, and they've been working.
He can barely walk on that front leg, dude.
Ooh, that was a nice left hook.
He is Carpenter. Not walking okay.
Oh, now Carpenter's starting to piece him apart.
Well, yeah, he can move and Chairez can't. he's just kind of stuck there. Like, yeah, we see him move a little laterally, but front to back, he's laboring on that leg.
And Chairez has never really in this fight yet initiated the takedown. He's when Carpenter kind of messed up, Chairez gladly will take the top position in some ground and pound.
Yeah.
Oh, Carpenter slips. We've seen a few guys slip on the women actually in this fight before slipped, and there've been 2 or 3 slips on this fight too.
Yeah. He's, I think, already slipped once or twice. You're dead on there.
Oh, nice jab.
Where are those? Oh, he rocked him a bit there, I think.
Dude, these guys got hella chins. They're getting pieced apart.
Head kick. Nice job blocking it. Oh,
Carpenter with a beautiful takedown.
Big takedown.
Wow.
Oh, triangle.
For Carpenter, that scrambly motherfucker.
Did he just hit that knee? Or I think he just missed him with it out of the
just missed him with the... You know what? For someone with a boxing and kickboxing background, Carpenter's doing an amazing job with the mixed martial arts here.
Yeah. This is a great fight. Oh.
Carpenter, he's winning this 3rd round.
Yeah. Low kicks.
And he's doing everything he can to finish it. So, yeah, I think... Dana's giving him a contract.
Chairez is tired. Oh, front kick
right to the face. Dude, Chairez has got a chin, man. He just shook that off like it doesn't matter if you kick me right to the face.
Oh, dude. Oh,
shit. Like and subscribe, folks. Drop a comment in the live chat. How are you digging this fight? This one is awesome.
He just missed that up the middle. That would have been
as advertised, folks. As fucking advertised. Another takedown
and he
by Carpenter.
Got caught with a knee going into that. Like, did you see that? The knee went up and he just missed it.
1 minute, 30 seconds left, folks. Does Chairez have enough in him to sneak a submission?
Yeah, he needs to, I think, get back to his feet. And if he can't, then yeah, just start shooting subs. He opened up a cut. That knee might have connected, Will. Oh,
that knee might have connected.
Elbow.
Carpenter's face is cut up right under his right eye. He's bleeding.
Well, I think that damage has been there since round 1, though.
I don't know if the cut opened up, though. We'll see.
Okay.
I saw blood on the arm of Chairez, and I was like, where's that coming from? And then I got a glimpse just quickly of Carpenter's face. 52 seconds left. I don't know if we're seeing it finish, folks, but this has been an exciting fight. Week 3, Season 6 of the Contender Series. Not disappointing thus far.
It's Chairez who's leaking on that right side, too.
Oh my God, elbow, dude. Bows. Yeah, look at that right eye
I see what you mean.
Carpenter, dude.
Oh, he's got to watch those arms. Is he just...
he's just putting him down, fucking elbow. Dude, this kid is nasty, man. He's got a gas tank, and he is just raining down elbows. 14 seconds left, folks. I mean, this is Carpenter's fight to win. This is Carpenter's fight. Elbows. He's won this 3rd round. He's getting a contract. There's no way.
Yeah.
And there we go, folks. What a fight. What a tremendous fight. These guys are warriors. These guys are warriors.
Whoa.
Shout out to everybody tuning in live on the Stay Light Project YouTube channel. We do Contender Series streams every Tuesday and full UFC streams every fight night and every pay-per-view on Saturday. Will, who are you giving this one to? How are you scoring this?
Oh my, it's such a close fight. I think it's going to come down to how you score that 2nd round, because I think rounds 1 and 3 are pretty decisive. Like, Carpenter got pieced up in round 1, and then in round 2, it was back and forth. He had the takedown control time and those elbows at the end of round 2, which could have won him the round because he was getting, again, touched in the face before that. I think I give it to Carpenter. I think he won that fight.
89 significant strikes to 74. I know it's fucking close if you look at just the output, because it's 169 to 149. Like, it's essentially identical, except then if you look at the takedowns and control time. So if the output striking wise is identical, if they're both banged up, you look at the takedowns. Carpenter, I believe he's more than 2 for 6. I think he got one more in there. So dominant with the wrestling side, dominant with the control, dominant with the ground and pound. That eye, though, holy, that's nasty, man.
Ooh. Yeah, don't blow your nose.
This one's close. This one's close, folks. I'm giving it to Carpenter. I think this guy's got dog, and he's getting a contract regardless. Richie 29-28, Carpenter better ground striking in the third. Chairez got tired. All right, here we go. Official decision. This one's close, folks. Respect to both of these guys, Chairez and Carpenter. What an unbelievable fight.
That's a big cut on the side of Chairez's face.
All three judges score the contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision. Clayton.
There we go. Unanimous. Interesting. I thought that might have been possibly a split, but hey, unanimous. Credit to him. Like Richie said, did enough in the third.
Yeah.
He's getting a contract. He's getting a contract, in my opinion.
I think so. The way he just controlled him at the end there, his takedowns and dude, nasty elbows on the ground.
Just in a row, baby.
Bang, bang, bang.
So that's six in a row on his way to the UFC.
Yeah. Hey, and there's that O there. That's always intriguing to Dana White. You got to think, right?
Oh yeah. I'm just saying, Wabasha Brewing, our boys. He's saying that Bo Nickal's a lock for a champion.
Isn't he 1-0?
Yeah, but he's one of the best modern NCAA wrestlers ever. Like he looks better. I know Gable Stevenson's an Olympian, but like he looks better than him. And Gable Stevenson, heavyweight. It's a different game. Bo Nickal, I was watching his highlight. I did my homework before this, and it's like, okay, yeah, he's a tremendous wrestler. And yes, wrestling is probably one of the best bases in mixed martial arts you can have at this point. Mm-hmm. But again, like you have one fight. Like, anyways, it was nice. He had a good knockout. It was sick. But anyways, a lot of people, especially Americans who are into NCAA wrestling, are really into him, which is fine. And he's the heavy favorite here tonight. I hear a murmur of one of your guys' computer broadcasts. Most of the time you talk over it, but there's just a bit of feedback. Well, thank you, Shane. I'm going to blame Will for that one. But that's
yeah, probably 100% actually. Yeah.
Wow, that one was just so awesome, and what a great fight there. Like, let's tee up this next one. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll dive in to the next bout here on week 3, season 6 of Dana White's Contender series. First fight, I would say entertaining. Nothing like this one, though. This one was unreal. Mm-hmm. Has ESPN? Yeah, okay. It has updated it on the screen. Anvar Boynazarov versus
have fun with that name.
Erik Silva. So Boynazarov plus 170 favorite. Erik Silva minus 200. Let's take a look at both of these guys a little bit more in depth. I think I'm like one of the only ones who still use SureDog. But anyways, shout out to the OGs. This is what is this? 145ers. Erik the King Silva, an 8-1 record out of Venezuela, and he is riding a 7-fight win streak. The last 4 of those have been out of the Lux Fight League, and I have no idea the other fight promotions that he's been in before that. His opponent, Anvar. Oh, holy fuck! I'm just listening to Carpenter, and he's like, he just literally said in the mic, stone cold face, "I'm coming for everyone." Anyways, Anvar out of Uzbekistan, actually. The Uzbek, 33 years old, 3-0. I'm guessing he's been a mixed martial, or he's been a martial artist or a fighter in probably Muay Thai, as he's associated with Tiger Muay Thai. So I'm guessing he was a kickboxer before, riding a 3-fight win streak, 2 in combat night and 1 in LFA. So this is going to be an interesting one. With only 3 wins, I understand why he is the underdog here. Will, with all that being said, with their stats up in front of you, who do you got for this one?
I'm going to go with the Venezuelan Silva. The experience. Okay. He's got 3 times more fight experience than Boynazarov, so I think that plays a little bit into it. And I don't know. Let's see. That's
the safe pick, and I respect that. I'm going off the board. I'm going to Uzbekistan, the Uzbek, only because, and yes, 3 mixed martial arts bouts, but at 33 starting, and I'm guessing he probably started 32. Yes, no, he started at 30 years old. his pro career. I'm guessing before then again, he must have fought in kickboxing. Hell, guessing, I have the internet right in front of me. How about I just look it up? And once these are going to be confirmed, yeah, Muay Thai and kickboxer, previously competed in Glory. This is Dana White Contender Series. I don't think Silva is going to try, unless Silva is a jiu-jitsu specialist. And he's so confident that he can like take him down and just like Oliveira or Ortega, like just getting impressed with the submission. They're going to stand and bang, just like what we saw before.
After seeing Boynazarov, can I change my pick?
No.
Okay.
You just locked it in. You should have did your research. But again, it's experience in MMA versus, a pure kickboxer, which is what he is. All three of his wins have come by knockout. So
I love that, Shane.
I'm going with Boynazarov because he has 69 of reach. It's a very nice.
Yeah. It's a nice reach to
there.
have. It's a very nice.
So I'm going with the underdog plus 170 for Anvar. Will, you're going with the favorite minus 200. So I wouldn't be too shook about that.
Okay.
Shane, he's going with the underdog as well. For those in the chat, let us know who you are picking. Will, let's take a quick break. I'm gonna grab a beer. 2-3 minute break, and we'll be back on the other side for this third fight tonight on this unbelievable Week 3, Season 6 of Contender Series. Don't go anywhere for those who are on YouTube watching. I appreciate you joining us here. We do streams every Tuesday and Saturday. Like the video and join the conversation in the live chat. We have a great fight community we are building here. Again, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the other side for the third fight of the night. And we are back live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. I said it would be a quick break, folks. I said it would be a quick break. Will, are you a fan of Longwood Brewery? Now, I know it's not in Victoria. It's in Nanaimo, but they got some hella good beers.
I've had a couple of theirs at beer festivals around Victoria, and they got some nice stuff.
So they have a brew pub, like the brewery that you can go and just like have. It's very, very small, limited seating areas, but just a cool little vibe there. Then they have a restaurant with a pub downstairs and just like a restaurant with a bar and stuff upstairs as well. Have you been to the restaurant before, Longwood?
No, I haven't.
Oh, not even with the Panthers rolling through here? Man, Longwood's sick.
I got to check it out then.
Yes. You come to Nanaimo, drinks are on me. This is one of my favorites, the Stoutnik Russian Imperial Stout. Love my Imperial Stouts.
Okay.
I got to get Will into the barrel age stuff as well. But yes, Stoutnik, it's not Shane's cup of tea, but Shane, what is your favorite Longwood brewery? Because Shane's a huge fan of Longwood, and he's going to let us know in the chat. Shane, you should give Will some suggestions here. So for those who are just joined us right after the break, Will and I gave our predictions, our picks going into this one. I'm going with the underdog, Anvar, the Uzbek Boynazarov, and Will's going with Silva, the favorite here, minus 200. I believe it's still minus 200 in closing. Yep, minus 200 for Silva, plus 170 for Boynazarov.
This is in featherweight, so a little more power than the last round. And if it's anywhere near the same pace, someone's going to sleep.
Well, and the odds makers right now, they have it under 1.5 rounds at minus 195. So I don't know if this is going the distance, Will. I don't know if this is going the distance.
I'm hoping it won't.
I don't think it will. I think I would agree with the odds makers. I don't think this goes more than a round and a half. It ends the beginning of the second round.
You're taking the under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shane, what do you think? And those in the chat. I love to hear those who are in the betting game. I know Richie, you dabble a little bit as well.
Did you see the poster for the 280 card?
It's so sick.
Yeah.
It's so sick. It's gonna be an awesome card. There've been a lot of good cards lately, and then we have that fucking stupid Nate Diaz and Chimaev one, which should not be a pay-per-view. Why can't it be a fight night? I don't get it.
What was the other one they did? It was like Covington Masvidal they did as a throwaway pay-per-view last year, right?
Yeah, but that one had some good fights on it. That was a throwaway, but and you know what? They did one free pay-per-view last year as well. Make the Diaz one a free pay-per-view because the Diaz fans are gonna come, but there's nothing else on that card. That's it.
Oh, what?
That is it.
Oh, I thought Silva just limped his way around the ring.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Then the odds just tank.
Yeah. It's the fastest knockout in UFC history. The fight hadn't even started.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right. Any thoughts before the cage is closed, Will?
I want it to be like the last fight, but with a finish. Same pace, same violence, same intensity.
So Silva, 35 years old. Anvar, 33. Same height. Mike Beltran.
Let's get it on.
He's not even going to allow any clinching in this one, so let's get it on. Let us know your predictions and your comments here. Silva right for the takedown right away. Are you kidding me? Yeah, well, there's the game plan.
Well, yeah. World champion kickboxer and Muay Thai champion. You don't necessarily, in my eyes, want to stand with him. So, good strategy so far for Silva, and he's kind of smothering him against the cage on the ground.
That's the thing, though. He might get the win here, Will. But will he get a contract?
It depends. If you're violent and finish fast and lethally on the ground.
Silva, I mean, he's looking like he's getting the better of the ground and pound right now.
Yeah, dude, he's just...
Side control. Total domination less than a minute in.
Where are we at? 410.
Yeah, if there was no cage there, if this was a jiu-jitsu mat, I mean, he would be on his back already, probably.
Oh, absolutely. And pushes him off and immediately right back swarming him.
And I mean, Anvar, I mean, probably drills takedown defense and getting back up in the gym over and over again. But I mean, you can drill it so many times. It's different when you're in the fight. Half guard, but pretty much side control for Silva right now. Yeah, and here comes the ground and pound. Here comes the elbows. Yeah. I don't know how much longer this is going to last, Will. This is bad right off the bat.
Oh, yes.
Holy shit.
There it is.
Holy shit. Oh, my God. Wow. He's getting a contract.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
He's getting a contract. Wow.
Incredible.
Giving Anvar his first loss. I mean, welcome to mixed martial arts. Holy crap.
Dude, just took him down immediately. And yeah, he just looked lost as soon as he hit his back. He didn't know what to do when he got taken down. And
couldn't use the cage to get back up. And
yeah, and Silva was dominant, was fluid,
wow,
fluent, beautiful on the ground and just lethal with those elbows. It was what you want to see because he was moving on the ground and striking at the same time. Like, he was controlling position and doing damage, and that's not something you always see. Sometimes it's just position and then damage. He was doing both at the same time.
I mean, man, so far this week, living up to expectation. Last week was unreal. I mean, the first fight was great. The second fight was awesome. This fight ended so quickly. I mean, wow. All right, we're going to the octagon right now. Beltran announcing the winner.
Oh, he's still on the stool, too.
I think broken nose probably. That elbow, that first one was nasty.
Oh, yeah, he's got blood all over his elbow. It's not his blood.
Not even TKO, knockout too. Wow. Chief, what's going on, Chief? Just stopped by to say what's up, Chief. It's been a while. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody joining live here on the Stay Light Project YouTube channel. What an insane end to that fight. Knockout right away. I mean, that's mixed martial arts, folks. For all of you joining, like the video, drop a comment in the live chat, and boom, you're automatically entered into winning our contest here tonight. We get to 50 likes on the video or 300 subscribers on the channel tonight. We are going to give away some prizes. Again, we stream every Tuesday and Saturday. We have guests join us all the time, like Will, like the co-creator of the channel, Kyle, like brewery owners in Minnesota who are also mixed martial arts fans, and some experts who actually, work in the business. Some journalists and writers are going to be joining us very, very soon on the channel as well. So if you're a fight fan, more incentive to like and subscribe as well. We do fight reaction videos all week. Filthy finish, says Richie. He's getting a contract, says Shane. And speaking of, everyone on YouTube in the live chat, we have a poll question going on right now. It's simply, how many contracts does Uncle Dana give out tonight? 1, 2, 3, or 4 plus? Let's take a look at the poll question. Should have it up actually right away, but had quite a bit of votes right out of the gate. As I get on YouTube, let's check out where we are at right now. And again, shout out to everybody joining us live here. So far, two right now. 2 leads 45%, 1 21%, 3 22%, and 12% 4 plus. Right now, as it stands, I'm gonna say 2. But at the end of the night, if the fights continue to go like this, I'm gonna say 3. I'm gonna say Dana White gives out 3. Will, I know it's not the end, but what do you think? Just to throw a number out there.
I mean, if it keeps going at this pace, then, we're going to keep seeing contracts. I already actually voted when I was in the chat. I did vote 2 on one of that 45%. Okay. So I guess I got to stay loyal to it. But if I was to vote again, it might be different. Might be looking more at 3 or 4 because so far I think we've seen 2 guaranteed.
All right, for those in the live chat, let me know who has your vote. Now, we have 2 heavyweights coming in, but 2 heavyweights who have quite a bit of difference in weight. Paul Rento Jr., 221 pounds. Jamal Pogues, 248. So well under the 265 limit. Paul Rento Jr., 10-1 from Brazil, 28 years old, riding a, holy shit, 10-fight win streak. So 1 is first pro fight, 1 is lost, so tasted defeat real quick, and then has been on an absolute tear in so many different promotions, but some pretty decent promotions. IFL, RMMA, MMA Experience, Warrior GP. So, like, again, nothing crazy, but wow. Going up against Jamal, the Stormtrooper Pogues from Victoriaville, California, USA. 8-3, 26 years old. He's won his last fight, lost before then, had a 3-fight win streak before a lost his pro debut, and then went on a 4-fight win streak after that. So both of these guys, a lot of fights, both of them has tasted defeat. Both these guys hungry, but again, difference in weight here. Jamal Pogues, by the way, part of Joe Stevenson's Cobra Kai association. So training with UFC veteran Joe Daddy Stevenson. Matthews, Pogues is going to win handedly. Wow.
Mhm.
Going all in on that prediction. Let's check out what the odds makers have for this one. He wants to go 3-0 with 3 knockouts. Those last 2 fights have been... Is that true? Let's see. His last 2 fights have ended in... Yeah, TKO. Watch, these last 3 have ended in TKO. Had a submission before then. TKO before then. I mean, not many submissions or decisions. This guy knocks people out. Okay, Pogues the heavy favorite. So I think Matthew knows something we don't, folks. Minus 390. Paulo Renato Jr. plus 320. So Matt, you might know something we don't. Will, what do you think? Who you got?
I got to go with the favorite here. I'm going to go with Pogues. Yeah, I think the weight, if he hits him, that's a pretty significant weight difference. Unless there's a lot of speed and we see what we saw last fight with takedowns and just being slick on the ground, I think that weight difference is significant enough that the power might hurt Renato Jr.
height,
too much.
I imagine reach too. Yeah, Pogues is going to win this one for sure. I went with the underdog last fight and I got absolutely burned. So we're going with the favorite here tonight. Will, we should have some like healthy, even if it's just for, well, I guess we don't have pennies here anymore. So let's even say like loonies and toonies. We should do some healthy like betting back and forth when we do these together. We'll just do fights and we'll like throw down like just winner takes whatever, and then maybe at the end we can do like a double or nothing all in for like the last fight if we're both even. Or we'll consult the chat, but we'll also we'll talk off stream. We'll find something fun to do, and that way it will give like the chat incentive to tune in and maybe pick sides or whatever.
No, that makes sense. I'm down.
And then we make some beer money by the end of it.
Exactly.
Or lose a bunch of beer money. I am so in the whole betting. My co-host on the Soda Pod podcast, Hoppy, we do beer bets for all international tournaments, Canada versus USA, and head-to-head, USA's been kicking our ass lately in U18s, U20, actually not U18s, but U20.
Yeah.
Did you watch any World Juniors today, or did you just get home and jump on UFC?
I, honest to God, didn't know the World Juniors were on.
They restarted. They're continuing from December.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, my God.
Minnesota has 8 prospects in there, and they would have had 12 if the Russian factor wasn't a thing.
Oh, true. That's,
So I don't even think the Russians are playing. I don't think Belarus or Russian are even in the tournament.
That's probably a good thing. Probably.
I mean, it sucks for the kids who, those who really have no tired, like the Kaprizovs of the world, who had to literally, the Wild had to help sneak him out of fucking Russia and his family. The Wild and the U.S. government helped bring Kirill Kaprizov's family to Minnesota.
Wow.
So that he didn't have to constantly go back home to Russia to see them.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. So Billy Guerin, he doesn't give a fuck.
What a guy.
Matthew, let's be real. I know nothing. I just swing for the fences. Matthew, I don't believe you. Matthew's trolling me a little earlier today. So Matthew, I don't know. I believe you know something we don't here. But Pogues, he actually has fought on Contender Series before, won his fight, didn't get a contract. So the experience factor is there.
Yeah, he's familiar with the cage.
Familiar with the pressure of just this.
Yeah.
I was going to say tournament, but just show. This is truly an awesome show and way to feed the UFC. Hilwani kind of rolls his eyes of it, but he kind of rolls his eyes at everything that kind of the UFC does lately. But I truly think Contender Series, for how many legit prospects it sends into the UFC. If it was a lot of misses, then fine. But I don't think there's a lot of misses. Most of them are awesome. No champions yet. I know Ultimate Fighter had and has various champions. I mean, look at Usman.
Yeah.
But I mean, O'Malley's on his way. Fucking Jamal Hill is unbelievable. He's on his way. Jeff Ward, I mean, he's getting there. So I mean, I'm missing some.
Kevin Holland, Macy Barber. I think you said Sean O'Malley.
Is her name Tracy Cortez too?
Is she from? Oh yeah, Tracy Cortez.
Yeah, she's Contender Series. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's a fox, man. Her and Shevchenko, I just have the biggest crushes on.
Did you see who she's fighting next? I think it's Fuck, I can't remember her name. She's like
It's coming up, isn't
happiest
it?
fighter I've ever seen in my life.
It's coming up, isn't it?
I think it just got announced.
Oh, okay.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to figure this out.
Whoops, not that one. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm sure she put it on her Instagram. Or just didn't. Yeah, or just didn't.
Just didn't.
Yeah, but she's fighting somebody. Oh, Amanda Ribas, I think. Yeah, that's
Oh, that'll be a good fight.
Yeah.
I like Cortez. Like, she's got dog. I just, like, now it's time to see her against better competition, you know?
Oh, totally. Absolutely. Naturally, everyone has to go up and face better competition. And some people go gradually, like a Paddy Pimblett right now, or some people do, you know, what
the UFC has a thing or two to say about Paddy Pimblett, too, because, I mean, who called him out last weekend? Who was that? It was Terrence McKinney.
Terrence McKinney, yeah.
And there's no way the UFC would do that because Terrence McKinney would destroy him. Terrence McKinney would maul him and derail the hype train, and the UFC's not ready for that yet, I don't think.
How many fights has McKinney had in the UFC? Because
he's had a few in the UFC. I'll get it up here, but I think he's 27, 28 years old. He's not a young guy. He's been brawling for a little while. I thought he was a lot younger than he was, and you look at how easy his last fight was, and yeah, he lost to Drew Dober, but a week's notice. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Terrence McKinney, and I think, and no disrespect to Paddy, I want to see Paddy become a star in the UFC.
Likewise.
But I don't want the UFC to throw him in the deep end yet. I'm not ready yet. Mm-hmm. Battle, who did Brian Battle call out? He called out, it was a welterweight, god damn it. He had a good call out too. Fuck.
I can't remember.
Oh, that one was really good. I'll have to look that one up again. In the chat, who did Brian Battle call out last week? Let me know. Renato has to get closer, go for the takedowns. I feel like if he stays up and away, he will struggle with the weight and likely reach difference. Absolutely. The baddie, yes, sir.
Paddy the body.
Paddy the baddie. Man, he's so much fun. So much more likable than Conor McGregor, too, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, I mean, no, McGregor was really likable in the beginning, I'm pretty sure. He was just a cocky fuck. And then
I liked his his trash talk too. It was just like when the fame was over martial arts, he can have both. Like, look at Dominic Cruz. He's zen the fuck out and still very famous. Like, I know he's not Conor McGregor, and there's a very big difference there. I get it, like superstardom, global icon. But don't forget your roots and what got you there, especially when you're still signed in the promotion. Because like he's gonna be Conor McGregor, like Mike Tyson's Mike Tyson for the rest of his life, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, totally.
Like, there's some MMA fighters who are, when they're done MMA, no one knows who the fuck they are. Like, the only reason Matt Serra is a known name is because he's working for the UFC.
Yeah. Like,
even though he had one of the greatest upsets in UFC history.
Yeah, and like people's names that'll last. Like, if you think about it, MMA, like McGregor's up there in that category. In terms of like MMA legacy, John Jones, like GSP. Those
Forrest Griffin was the first fan favorite. He was the Conor McGregor before Conor McGregor and before social media.
Like accomplished, not like.
Well, hey, he won a belt. Forrest Griffin won a belt. He beat Rampage Jackson for the belt.
Yeah, he did. No.
And he beat Tito Ortiz twice.
Mm-hmm.
2 out of 3 times.
Really good at his apex. He was really good at his apex.
I love Forrest Griffin, man.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love Forrest. And Shane, yes, we were saying Terrence McKinney called out Paddy Pimblett, but Brian Battle called out to welterweight. And for the life of me, I just can't remember who it was, but it was a great call out.
Someone like Chiesa?
No. I'll have to look it up again. It was a young fighter too. Again, shout out to everyone joining us live here. We do Contender series and UFC Fight Night and pay-per-view streams every single week on this channel. Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat, and boom, you're automatically entered into winning our contest here tonight. We get to 50 likes on the channel or 300 subscribers on the channel here tonight. We will give away some prizes. Derek Lewis bobblehead, some Say Light Project merch. If you want in on that, it's easy to enter. Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat. We gave our predictions for this one. We want to hear yours as well. I think everyone's going with Pogues. Shane, are you going with the underdog in Renato? I believe. Oh yeah, I saw this comment here. Are you sticking with that? Even though he looked like a skeleton at 145, McGregor was so dangerous at that weight. It's because he had so much power, man. He didn't lose it with the cut.
It was insane.
He was sick. I was so chapped when he beat Aldo. Aldo's still one of my favorites.
One of the biggest what ifs is what if Conor kept fighting and didn't go box and disappeared from the UFC for as long as he did, right? Or
he probably would have had a defense or two.
Yeah.
But then, you know, well, the thing is, at 145, he would have probably still dominated. Like, Khabib would have had his reign earlier. And honestly, Oliveira would have had his reign probably earlier because everything wouldn't have been delayed. And Oliveira probably would have fought for the title earlier.
But Conor was also a completely different fighter than he is. But anyways,
we haven't seen him. We haven't seen him in a year. But enough about McGregor. We got the heavyweights, the first of the heavyweights, live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. Let's fucking get it on.
A lot of feints here early from Renato. Oh, jab uppercut from Pogues.
There we go, the clinch. And you just see Pogues is a monster compared to Renato Jr., who probably should just get in shape and fight at 205.
Yeah.
Honestly. Fair. It's no disrespect. I'm saying he does not look like a heavyweight.
No, not at all.
Like, he looks like Rashad Evans fighting at it. Do you know Rashad Evans started his career as a heavyweight?
Yep.
Crazy. Absolutely insane. He won the Ultimate Fighter as a heavyweight. Fucking crazy.
I see what you mean, though. Got a lot of... Well, he's not
no, but like he could cut and be a tank.
Oh, dude, yeah, he could cut to 205 and just be shredded as fuck.
But maybe he's got that power. Maybe he likes to take it the distance and he's got a chin. I mean, we'll see. I don't know enough about this guy.
10-1, so something's been working.
Yeah, I know. Pogues looks like a fucking monster, though. I'll tell you that much.
Well, those leg kicks from Renato, those are pretty heavy.
Shane sticking with that. I mean, 10 fights in a row. I think if Pogues wins, it will be right off the bat. Okay, well, we are... Ooh. We tagged him a few times. 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in this first round, so we're a minute and 30 seconds in, Shane. Again, shout out to everybody joining. We really appreciate it. Streams every Tuesday and Saturday. Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat. We want to connect with you. So Renato Jr. a Muay Thai background, and it shows. But Pogues has a nice jab. He's got reach. I mean, and he's big, man.
Renato's gonna watch. He's walking to the power right of Pogues.
He's trying to throw him off with that head movement, but he's got to move his legs, not necessarily his head.
Yeah, you're still target.
Like, you got to start with the legs and body, and then the head. Right? You can't start at the head. And I'm no boxing expert, but that's just my 2 cents. Just missed him too. Pogues.
That jab tagged him.
Look at Pogues. Tell him to get back to the center of the ring and let's fight. Give Bo a contract already. Penn State, baby. Let's go. Yes, the Penn State NCAA wrestler. Let's see how he fares in Contender Series. Shout out to you, Michael. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so excited for the main event next. Dude, look at that. Pogues pointing to the middle of the octagon.
Oh.
Michael Dan, you're a beauty. Thanks for joining.
That power's a factor.
It's picking him apart.
Yeah.
Dude, and Pogues, I mean, he's been here before. He wants that contract.
And he's starting to use some feints of his own now, too. He was not doing a whole lot in the first, 3 minutes, but he's really started to pick it up here.
Michael saying he will go nuts, I promise. Will, what did I tell you about this guy? All of the US of A is backing Bo Nickal because he was one of the greatest, if not the greatest, NCAA wrestler in his weight division. Clearly, hands down, the best one to come out of Penn State. And you should watch some of his highlights. Well, even if you're not just like, an NCAA wrestling fan, you as a martial arts fan will be like, holy fuck, this guy is an expert in his craft. Like,
okay.
Yeah, unbelievable, man.
I will check it out for sure.
Pogues going to KO him in the second round. He looks like he's picking him apart there, but hey, Renato Jr. with the leg kicks. Michael, will you go nuts? That's what I want to know. Will you go nuts? Soggy Streets. Those leg kicks will add up for the Brazilian. That's a good point. Soggy Streets. Best username in the chat tonight, brother.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Be like Soggy Sheets. Like the video, drop a comment in the live chat, and you're automatically entered into winning some prizes here tonight. Thanks for the comments, fellas.
That jab of Pogues is working. He's got to keep sticking him with it. He's rocked him with it once already.
The one thing what Pogues keeps saying, come to the middle, come to the middle. Pogues, throw some haymakers then. Like, end this. You want him, he keeps pointing at him, taunting him. He's connecting with the jab, but Renato's still in this, and he hasn't knocked him out. He's almost escaped 5 minutes of a first round. I mean,
Dana's not going to like that he's taunting and not doing anything. Like,
exactly.
You're taunting like Anderson against Forrest. It's another if you're taunting and it's not really going anywhere.
I agree.
Especially when he is very passionate about making sure you make your Contender Series moments count.
Michael dancing. I'll absolutely go nuts. I've been backing Bo since his wrestling days. Knew he'd be in the UFC sooner or later. Roman Bravo Young will most likely too. Okay, well, I'm bookmarking this comment because I'm going to look up Bravo Young after this stream because I'm very interested. I don't watch a ton of NCAA wrestling. I appreciate it. I follow a few YouTube channels that do like commentary on some and highlight like, the best ones. Huge into no-gi, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Will, I have to say, started to getting into watching gi. And at first I just hate how they grab each other. But then the more you like just like the gi and shit, but the more you watch it, it's like the more you watch a full fight of it, you understand how it's okay. It's the refs kind of make things fair. We'll say that. It is pretty interesting. Still, no-gi's my shit, but hey, wrestling is really, really fun to watch as well. I mean, boring wrestling matches really suck. So in my opinion, the heavyweights, not really my thing, but the smaller guys, oh my God, dude. Powerhouses. It was like watching Demetrius Johnson throw people around in the UFC.
Oh, that's
like
sick.
Watching those little guys. And yeah, he's going to be on Amazon soon for One Champion. And One Championship's YouTube channel is unbelievable. I mean, they kill it with their thumbnails. I mean, Haggerty's there. They got some great talent in One.
Oh yeah, one's
right.
a really good promotion.
Oh yeah, man. They're gonna rival Bellator and PFL in North America with this deal. Believe you me, as Michael Bisping says.
Let's get it on.
Round 2, let's go. Pogues has to get the knockout here. We everyone except for Shane so far is rooting for Pogues, but I kind of want Renato Jr. now, or that's who we predicted was going to win this one. I kind of want Renato Jr. to silence the haters. Nice combo uppercut. Oh, those leg kicks. Another bit one on Pogues. Inside leg kicks too. I mean, those calf ones hurt for sure. Oh,
yeah, he's not
Pogues didn't like that.
Legs.
20 leg kicks. Holy shit.
Soggy Streets is right.
Yeah, and if you folks want a better look at the stats, just let me know if you need me to scroll or zoom in.
He's on toothpicks.
I know, he's got tiny legs, dude.
Oh my God, those calves are so small. No wonder they're hurt.
And Renato Jr. is winning this fight right now, I think, based on points. Not necessarily this fight, but the second round at least.
Definitely the round. Yeah, I was going to say.
And I know it just started, folks. I get it, but he's landing quite dominantly. But now Pogues is kind of getting pissed and is like, I gotta knock this guy out. But
he's fighting almost like Derek Lewis fights, where he doesn't do a whole lot other than throw hands, which is good if you hit people. But he's not hitting really been doing it.
29 strikes landed, 28 significant. I mean, oh man, Renato Jr. just threw some bombs there.
Just missed.
Best way to chop a tree down, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love Derek Lewis, but he's coming towards the end of his career, which is such a shame.
Yeah.
38 years old. I mean, the Black Beast is a beauty. I got a MMA bobblehead coming, Will. It was the most expensive bobblehead I ever bought, but it's Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, box set and everything.
Oh, sick.
It's like 1 of 500 too. It's awesome.
That's awesome. Good for you, man.
Yeah. Well, you got to support MMA bobblehead. The guy who does it there, I've connected with him on Twitter. Unbelievable. I mean, and it's nothing crazy. I think it's like $80 or something like that. So nothing too crazy, but you know, used Nanaimo, $20 bobbleheads, $80 plus shipping. I mean, it's just a difference.
There you go. That's not a bad deal.
No, I'm pumped. Especially whenever he fights, they do a 20% off his line as well.
Oh, cool.
There's some good ones. There's Ortega, Ryan Couture, Couture, Randy Couture, Chuck Liddell. They have two. Jacek. Yeah, they got a lot of good ones. Nick Diaz, that one with his taunt.
Oh yeah,
motherfucker.
Oof. Those
Honestly, I'm more impressed with Renato Jr. right now with his performance. Clearly fighting the bigger, heavier guy. And he's fighting a better fight. Now, is this deserving of a contract, this fight on Contender Series? No, not yet. But if Renato Jr. can knock this guy out, perhaps. Because Pogues looked for a takedown there. That means he's not confident in his striking.
I have to agree with Matthew. Like, Pogues is not doing a whole lot. He's got so much output and just isn't connecting. Like, there's no...
Yeah, 34.95. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, like, he's not reaping the rewards of anything other than getting exhausted.
Yeah, well under 50%. Renato Jr. actually landing. Look, 46 on 81. I mean, more than 50%.
Yeah.
God, I want to see Renato Jr. knock him out now. Oh, and he doesn't like those leg kicks.
No, not at all.
He's just picking him apart.
And he's not checking any of them. Like, he's trying to, but they're connecting still.
I think Pogues is just frustrated. He's like, why can't I connect with that hard shot? I mean, the jab's landing. And he can't gauge his timing. Like, every time he hits the leg kick and he backs out, Pogues hasn't countered at all. Mm-hmm. What do you think, folks? Pogues, I mean, he may have won the first round. That one was close, but I think Renato Jr. takes the second one for sure.
Yeah, 40 seconds left in the round. It's his round so far.
I mean, Matthew, with that stat alone, I mean, if I was the judge, I'd give it to the guy who's actually landing. And he's destroying his leg. We'll do a deep dive on the stats here at the end of the round. 20 seconds left. But if we look at the live odds right now, Pogues minus 150, minus 130. Paulo Renato Jr. minus 125. I mean, it's a pick 'em right now, folks.
I know who I'd pick, and it wouldn't be Pogues.
Look at us. Didn't want to go with the underdogs, and the underdogs winning again, Will.
Yeah.
Shane always goes with the underdogs. Well, wow, we're going into a third round with the heavyweights, man. Third round with the heavyweights. Will be right back, folks. Wow. I'm a little... I don't want to say upset, because I'm not, but I'm a little disappointed. It's not a bad fight. I'm entertained. I'm entertained for sure. But I was hoping we'd see a knockout. Even Matthew thought we'd see a knockout. Shane, did you think we'd see a knockout? How about you, Soggy? Michael Dan is just pumped for the main event, and I have to say I am as well, folks. Bo Nickal, I mean, there's a lot of hype. He's a tremendous wrestler, and he's got some power in those hands, but is it enough to get a UFC contract here tonight on week 3, season 6 of Contender Series? We're about to find out. Fucking love Contender Series, honestly. And I just love mixed martial arts, and I love hockey, and I love sports. Before the stream ends, I'll give a shout out to my other channels. I do stream hockey, World Junior, International Hockey, as well as the NHL on Everyday Hockey on YouTube. Round 3, let's get it on. We'll be back in a second, folks. As soon as Will's back, don't worry, we'll bring him back. He's in the lobby right now. He's taking a quick break. Oh, and Pogues tried to land a leg kick, and Renato Jr. actually caught it. It'd be crazy if Renato Jr. gets a takedown, Will, because then that would just be nail in the coffin, in my opinion.
Oh, it would secure it, absolutely.
What are you snacking on?
Burger.
Oh, nice. Dude, he's picking his leg apart, man. 38 kicks. That's insane. Out of 47 thrown, 38 have landed. That's nuts.
Like what, 80%?
That's crazy, man. Look, he may not get a contract because of this, but I mean, Dana White's going to have to respect him for this performance. I mean, going up against the bigger guy, his game plan just to piece him up, learn his timing, get in there, pick those legs apart. There's 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. If he keeps throwing these leg kicks, one might drop him. Yeah,
dude, it absolutely could. Like, that leg cannot be.
Oh, another inside leg kick. Pogues is just going to have to swing for the fences, in my opinion.
He's starting to do that.
Yeah, bro, Bo is the biggest name on Dana White Contender Series in a long time, if not the biggest. I know there's so much hype for this guy, and I'm so excited for this one, brother. The leg kick strategy is good, but I feel it won't get you a contract. Exactly. I mean, we talked about Forrest Griffin earlier in the stream. That's how he beat Rampage, was picking apart his legs. It may get him invited back on, and maybe he drops to 205 and fights, you know, at light heavyweight.
Yeah, then his power might do a little bit more too, because
he seems pretty quick and he looks like a kickboxer.
Yeah.
And again, point fighting, he's hitting his belly there. You know, when people hit Roy Nelson's belly, I mean, he didn't do any damage. You know, he just bounced right off of that thing, but you got points. Roy Nelson, one of the anomalies in professional sports.
Renato's getting tagged now.
2 minutes and 41 seconds left. This is a hard fight to score because it's close, but I would say Pogues 1, Renato 2. Let's see who wins this third. I mean, no one's getting a contract out of this one, but we'll see if these guys lay it all on the line with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. It's how Dustin beat McGregor. No, absolutely. And hey, these guys, they still get paid to fight here. It's still a professional fight on their professional record. If they win, it still means something, especially a win on Contender Series, which is, you know, you're up against another contender for the UFC, or, you know, the future contender. That's what they say. At least a UFC prospect, nonetheless. So it's a great win. You're getting paid for it. You're getting win money for sure. But you're here to get a contract at the end of the day. Some real money.
Oh, yeah.
I hate how Pogues is taunting and you haven't done shit, bro. Like, if you've dropped him twice, then taunt.
Dude, Dana White might pop off on him after.
Yeah.
Especially with it being his second time back and needing to prove himself. And
yeah, he's not getting invited back after this.
No chance.
I mean, you've clipped him with jabs. Big fucking whoop. You have the reach advantage. Like,
yeah, and that you're supposed to do that. So, like...
Oh, a nice overhand right by Renato Jr.
And he's saying bring it on. Like, dude, you're getting tagged.
Yeah, you're losing this fight now, I think. Based on the stats, you're losing the fight. Oh, that leg is going to sting tomorrow. All right, a minute left in the round. A little disappointing watching heavyweights not knock each other out always, but hey, I really respect Renato Jr. in this one. A little bit more than I think Pogues. Renato Jr. is, I think, executing his game plan to a T. 59 leg kicks. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's nuts, dude. 67 thrown. According to ESPN, it's 57, but the UFC just said 59. 42 seconds left. Oh my God, Pogues. That ridiculous flying knee. Come on. Pogues needs a finish for his own dignity. I mean, in 32 seconds, at this point, just throw haymakers, Derek Lewis style.
Where's that body kick been all fucking fight?
Yeah. I haven't seen him. Well, I mean, hard probably to lift his legs with all those. Man, Will, I don't know if you like Russian Imperial Stouts, but this one is one of the best. It's not like, it's not too rich either that I'd say anyone who's getting into stouts could enjoy this. So cheers, man.
Oh, yes, cheers.
All right, that's it. That's it. I don't think anyone gets a contract out of this one, folks. But hey, props to Renato Jr., who honestly, I could see winning this fight. I don't know who wins this one, Will. Who do you think wins this one? You guys watching, let us know in the chat who you think wins this one. I don't know. For me, I really don't care. But if Renato Jr. won it, then props to him. You did enough to win and against the bigger guy.
I think Renato Jr. did do enough to win, and I don't think anyone's getting a contract, and none of us are getting those 15 minutes back either.
So going back to the poll question, 2 or 3 contracts so far. I think only 2. Fight number 2 and fight number 3. But this main event, hey, if our boy in the chat had anything to say about this main event should get, should produce a contract, should send Bo Nickal right in the UFC. Am I right, Michael? Am I right? He says Bo is the biggest name on Dana White's Contender Series in a long time, if not the biggest. That's crazy. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick break after this official decision. I'm actually just going to grab a quick bite to eat and grab another brewski, and then we'll be back for the main event for arguably the biggest name, as Michael Dana said, in Dana White's Contender Series in a long time. One of the greatest NCAA wrestlers to make the transition to mixed martial arts. I mean, he's no Daniel Cormier, but he's an absolute beauty. Excited to see him fight here today. All right. going down to the octagon now. Looks like he's limping there, Pogues.
Oh, I bet he absorbed what? 50? How many leg strikes? 58? Yeah.
If Bo gets a finish, it's an automatic contract. Probably if he gets a dominant decision. All right, here's the official decision in the octagon. I'm curious about this one. Let's listen in, folks.
Gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. The judges score the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by
Unanimous. Wah, wah, wah. All right, so Jamal Pogues wins again, just like he did last time on Contender Series. I don't think he gets a contract. That was not an impressive win by any means.
No, not at all. That was... No, I didn't think he won that fight, to be honest with you. And 30-27?
Yeah, that was not a unanimous. That shouldn't have been a unanimous decision for me. If you want to split, then it's whatever, you know. It is what it is.
30-27, though.
That's fucked.
What the hell are they smoking?
If Bo, okay, so here I just want to reiterate this again. If Bo gets a finish, it's an automatic contract. Probably if he gets a dominant unanimous decision. I'm gonna disagree, and I'm only gonna say this: if Bo gets a finish, 100%. If he gets a unanimous decision, look, if it's like crazy dominant, like over the top dominant, sure. If it's just a unanimous decision and we can all agree he wins, I think he gets invited back on Contender Series just for that extra professional bout so that all the haters can just shut the fuck up, right? And all the doubters. And I think that would actually boost his profile more than if it was, and I don't even want to say is a fluke, but if it was a rush to the UFC. And I would be okay with that if that's the case. But that's what I'll push back on. You can come back at me for that. That's okay. Faber with a fantastic interview on NHL Network. Only Isha would care. Are we talking Chris Faber? Or are we talking Uriah Faber? Michael Den, I don't see the main event going past 1 round. Well, let's see what DraftKings has to say here momentarily. Matt's saying, I don't think he even comes back. I don't think Jamal comes back either.
I hope
All right,
not.
let's take a look at the main event before we take a quick break. And then we'll be here watching the main event with you. Bo Nickal, fighting at an American top team. He's 26 years old, 1 win, 0 loss. His only win coming in IFC 3. Jorge Masvidal's Icon Fighting Championship, and he won by KO. How crazy is that, eh? He got his first win in Masvidal's fucking promotion, Will. But hey, it was a hell of a TKO. On the regional scene as an amateur, he had 2 fights against David Connolly and Billy Good. And of course, one of the most decorated wrestlers in NCAA. He will be competing in the middleweight division. Looking at his opponent in the main event, an emotional Pogues right now with Lorosenko. I can't hear what he's saying right now, but I think he might know that didn't do enough to win a contract. So it sucks. I mean, no hate towards him at all. When you get into the octagon, nothing but respect. This is the most savage sport in the world. But I think he's recognizing that this might be the end of his route to the UFC via Contender Series. Anyways, back to Bo Nickal and Zachary Borrego, the Dragon, the main event tonight. Another young cat as well. 4 wins, 0 losses, 26 years old. 4-fight win streak as a pro. Like we said, for Fury FC 65 with a decision, and then 2 TKOs in a row. His first professional fight, a knockout victory. 2 for 2 on the regional scene before going pro, and then going 4-0 in his pro career. Let's check out the odds here. I haven't disclosed them personally yet, but they have been insane. Even coming into this fight, Richie was saying that they were crazy. Bo Nickal, minus 3,500. Zachary Borrego, plus 1,400. So, I mean, just smash that Borrego. Drop a hundy on him just to say fuck it, folks. Because if somehow Bo Nickal gets caught, you're making some money here tonight. Oh, Brock Faber. That's hilarious. Hey, I like Brock. Will knows who Brock favors. Will's a hockey guy. By the way, Will and I used to do play-by-play together for junior hockey, Matthew. That's our connection here. I only found out Will really liked UFC this last year, but we were hockey junkies together.
Oh, yeah.
Will taught me everything I know.
You're so welcome.
Michael Dan, yeah, he's good friends with Masvidal, and he trains with Dominic Cruz. I mean, American Top Team, there's the Masvidal connection. And if you train with Dominic Cruz, I mean, shit, you're a martial artist. Emi Pedroza, pardon me if I'm mispronouncing your name. Well, how would you pronounce it?
I did the play-by. I thought it'd be like M.A.
M.A.? Well, okay, whatever. Zach is a big sleeper. Played football with him in high school, and he's a dog. Is it Ime? Is it Emmy? Let us know. Thank you so much for joining, by the way. And okay, he's a sleeper. He's a sleeper. That's cool to see. And he played football, which means, put it this way. You can have a wrestling background or a football background, and you'll have, some dog in the UFC. You just have to have that farm boy fucking strength, right? That can come from either of those sports. Shout out to everyone joining us live here. Like Emma? Emi?
M.A.
You're an absolute beauty. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I thought there were only 3 fights. I don't know where you got that information, Shane, because I told you there's 4 to 6 Contender Series fights every week. So don't give me that you thought there were 3 fights. I probably said there were 3 more at one point. So there you go. There you go. All right. So we went over the live odds. We went over their records. We're about to get into the main event, but we're going to take a quick break before they make their walkouts. I want to hear your predictions first, then we'll double back with any new viewers who join us after the break. But your predictions for this one, the 4-0 underdog Borrego with some dog, or Bo Nickal, the most hyped UFC prospect in a long, long time?
I mean, I'm gonna pick Nickal, but I'm kind of rooting for Borrego just to shake the world up, just scare some people, maybe put some people who put some money on him in a happy mood.
Dude, if you're a plus 1400, like, I'm blindly throwing $100 on that shit. So let's go, Borrego. Let's fucking go. Let's make some money here tonight as Isha blindly puts 100 down. Let's make some fucking money here. Let's pay some rent next month, folks. And if I win this straight up, money line, that is my rent next month. So there you go. There you go. All right, we're going to take a quick break here, folks. Don't go anywhere. 2 to 3 minutes. I'm literally just grabbing another beverage, draining the main vein, and we will be back here on the other side for the main event. Bo Nickal, Borrego, the dog, the underdog, live here on the City Life Project YouTube channel. And we are back live here. Didn't click unloop there. I was like, here we go, ready for the entrance, and then it started again. I was like, oh, shit. We are back here live on the City Light Project YouTube channel for the main event of the evening. College athlete up against college athlete, Will, as a Borrego. We said we had a friend in the chat here who said he played football with him, I believe, in high school, but also played defensive end in college. Bo Nickal. I was doing some research and I was watching the broadcast here. And by the way, shout out to the more than 40, almost 50 live viewers here on this channel for this fight. This is one of the most hyped Dana White Contender Series fights in a long time. Bo Nickal, Penn State All-Star, NCAA Athlete of the Year, 3-time national champion. Will, NCAA Athlete of the Year. You're a football junkie, not NCAA Wrestler of the Year. Athlete of the Year. That is fucking huge, dude. That is huge.
Yeah, it's pretty good. He's, they don't give those to you by accident, right? So, yeah, I'm in the same boat as Shane here. I'm going with Nickal, but I am in my heart rooting for Borrego. I think the upset would be sick. But athlete of the year, you're athlete of the year for a reason. It's not because you're unathletic and you can't do anything.
I respect Richie here, bro. Richie taking the dog here, the underground. Give me Borrego by knockout, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 11. What's going on, 11? Saying Nickal is cocky. To know about the other dude. Well, the other dude, a college athlete in his own right, high school football player and collegiate football player. So the guy's got power. I mean, look at him. He's almost got a light heavyweight frame, and he's fighting at middleweight, Will. So that's huge. And here he is, the prospect out of ATT, the NCAA Penn State fucking legend at 26 years old, the 1-0. 1-0, Bo Nickal. Victor Muniz. So I'm from San Antonio and Harlandale too. Let's go Borrego. Dude, I'm loving the Borrego sport here in the chat. Let's fucking go.
It's a pro
Let's
Borrego
fucking
chat.
go. Shane, are you going for... Oh, no, Shane's saying he's predicting Nickal wins this, but he's rooting for Borrego. I think Will said the same thing. Richard's choosing Borrego. I mean, what a story it would be. What an upset. If Borrego wins or if Nickal doesn't have a crazy good performance and he gets a decision, Nickal's being invited back regardless to Contender Series.
100%.
Didn't Borrego miss weight? I think he was 2 pounds over. Yeah, 80 or a pound over. Yeah, he missed by a pound. Shit. So he missed by a pound. 187 pounds. Yeah, he missed by a pound because you can hit 186 if it's not a title fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so shit. Well, he missed weight, so he's forfeiting some of his pay. And Dana White probably doesn't like that. I find a lot of people would miss weight on Contender Series. There was 2 last week who missed weight. All right, both these guys, 26 years old. Borrego, 1 inch taller, 1.5 inch reach advantage. Or sorry, just an 2-inch reach advantage rather. And yes, he came in at 187.5 above the weight limit. Harlandale is his high school proud SA native. Let's get it on, baby. And the takedown right fast. Away from Nickal. Holy shit. This is a fight right off the bat, dude.
Why did Borrego shoot a flying knee? Well, who thought that was a good idea?
And Nickal with the guillotine. The power guillotine.
Tight. Oh, no, he's off it now. He's got the back, though.
Nickal's got the back. Dude, this is crazy. What the fuck did Borrego do? Y'all tripping Bo all the way.
Bad idea.
Michael, we all predicted. Well, I mean, Shane, Will, and I. We predicted Bo Nickal to win. We said, hey, we'll root for the underdog.
At least this guy actually fights.
All right, so Nickal still has the back of Borrego trying to sink in a choke here.
He's got a hook in.
He's got one hook in. Now he's got the second one. I mean, shit.
I don't know if that's under the chin.
Is this it?
That's it.
Oh!
That's
it. Just like that. Are you shitting me? Yo, we are all tripping. We're all tripping.
That was nuts. Well, I'm glad I didn't bet.
Borrego trying to pull a Masvidal. You know what? Like, credit where credit is due, bro. Like, Bo Nickal just destroyed this guy, but Borrego, that was not smart. That was not that smart. I mean, what? That's crazy.
Oh my, yeah, like it wasn't even a good flying knee.
That was dumb.
It was a prance. He pranced at him.
That was one of the dumb, man. Like, you're okay. So you're going up against a wrestler, and you go and do a stupid flying knee that wasn't even technically sound. Like, the guy's gonna catch you and take you down, instant. I mean.
And then,
wow.
Yeah, he just got on the back, held on, and just...
Richie saying too easy. Again, I am 100% in on Bo Nickal, and I cannot wait to see him fight in the UFC. But I would hope that he actually got a challenge there. That was nothing. That was nothing.
Oh, my goodness.
GG.
GG's. That was nuts.
I don't even care that I just lost $100. It didn't even matter because that one was kind of like a throwaway anyways.
Oh,
my God.
Even Beltron, dude. Beltron smiled and was like, holy fuck, dude.
well, contract?
Oh, yeah, he's getting a contract. Dude, he might have had one of the fastest wins in Contender Series. Maybe the fastest submission in Contender Series.
Maybe.
Oh, Michael, again, you didn't have to tell me, brother. We knew this guy was good. We were just saying, for the sake of commentary here, I mean, you got to show some love to the underdog, right?
Absolutely. A plus when the numbers are that outrageous.
When the betting odds are like that, no, it's insane. No, Michael, we know, bro. This guy's going to be the real deal. I cannot wait to see him fight in the UFC. But look, you have to be honest and with yourself and say that Borrego, that was a dumb move. I mean, he could have at least
stupid.
He could have kept this fight going another maybe minute.
Nice.
Didn't even break a sweat. Let's fucking go. What did I tell you? Bo, the real deal. Let's fucking go.
Hey, that shit beautiful than the motherfucking.
Michael Dan, you got to join us every week, bro. Even when Bo Nickal's not here, because I know you'll want to join us. And you're a lot of fun. The energy in the live chat here has been amazing.
I don't have the sound on for the interview.
I mean, I don't really care about it. This is the same question. By the way, Laura Sanko, she needs to get like on regular UFC broadcasts. Like, I love that like Contender Series is her thing, but like and look, and you guys can maybe roast me in the live chat. But like, I think the Rogan era is done in the UFC because like we're so much smarter than it's like, shut the fuck up and actually give me some commentary. And like, I love DC. I mean, Cruz actually isn't my favorite because he's not animated. Oh, Joe Rogan's too animated. Felder, Bisping, DC, they're all in the middle, and I feel like they paint a better picture of the sport. Joe, in the beginning with Goldberg, painted the picture for the casuals and was a great bridge, but now it's like he's the odd man out now when you have a whole panel of fighters, you know, and commentators. But having said that, Laura Sanko, she might be a breath of fresh air in there because she actually trains. I would argue she trains MMA more than Joe Rogan, who still does jiu-jitsu and whatever, hitting pads.
Yeah, no, she is really good at what she does. I think she should be on a pay-per-view. I think she could, you know, not that I dislike Megan O'Leary, but I think that Laura Sanko could do that job just as well.
Yeah. Well, O'Leary doesn't do commentary. That's the thing. She's all interviews, right? Where Sanko's like actually color commentary.
Oh, absolutely. No, she's very like she can do both. Like,
oh yeah, and she will. I mean, she's heavily involved in like the pregame shows and things like that. Which honestly, they're pretty like quirky and stupid to start, but I've started to like them a little bit more. I will suggest to everyone the Sklar brothers have kind of rebooted their old show View from the Cheap Seats, which was on Score back in the day. Like, Will, you and I were like even too young to watch this shit. They're hilarious. They're the leads on the podcast Dumb People Town. The UFC just signed them to basically do a View from the Cheap Seats type of show, which they just take fight moments and clips in UFC history and just comedically break them down. It's almost like meme style YouTube shit, like with like pop-up stuff on the screen. Dude, 20-minute episodes every week on Fight Pass and YouTube. Fucking hilarious, man. One of the best shows I've seen in a long time. So I think it's called The Nosebleeds. Check it out, Fight Pass or YouTube. Michael Dan, by the way, no love for the underdog in this fight, not for me. Hey, fair enough, Dan. You're a fan of your fighter. You're going to go all in on them, and I respect that. I go all in some fighters who I'm a fan of as well. Love it. I'll be back, bro, for sure. Great vibes. Well, thank you so much, Michael. While you're here, before you leave, Anik's a given, by the way. Like, Goldberg was the pass. Anik, I mean, he's Anik could be doing fucking NFL play-by-play and making millions of dollars. Instead, he's a fight junkie. Before you go, Michael, since you dig my vibes, I'm going to shamelessly just plug some of the other projects I work on. And if you're not a fan of them, that's fine. But the City Life project here is obviously the hub for fight content. But I also do music content on this channel, as well as fight reaction, vlogs, and a bunch of other cool things. If you're into hockey, here I'm just posting the link right now. I do the exact type of streams, but on the hockey side of things for international hockey, as well as NHL hockey. I'm going to aim to do at least 2 games a day during the NHL season.
Destiny and
all right, we're getting back here. You can keep the comment. You can keep the volume on. I'll just mute you right now. And if you want to say anything, just give me the cue. Here we go. Dana White's giving his contracts out right now. We'll get back to me plugging away my shit in a second. All right, Karolina, not tonight, but she'll be back. I kind of reflected the same thing. Dude, Richie, cheap seats is unbelievable. Yes, dude, I love you, Richie. You're unbelievable. And there we go, Carpenter. Welcome to the UFC, baby. There you go. Dana White says, Erik Silva, he didn't like some things in that fight, but they're more of Dana White's problem. I want to know. I want to dissect that a little bit later and see what the fuck that means. But hey, quick submission. Welcome to the UFC. Dana White talking about Jamal, who Will and I were very critical of. I didn't know he took this fight on short notice, though. Oh, he gets a contract. Came in on short notice. He said obviously he didn't throw enough shots, but got an opportunity regardless because he wanted him to do it, to see him with a proper camp and do it the right way. That's awesome. Yes! See, that's what I said. That's what I said was the right move. So Dana White offers Bo Nickal another Contender Series fight versus a contract. I think that's the right move. Let me know in the comments. That might rile some people up. Will? What do you think?
Massive compared to him.
Sorry, what were you saying?
So what do you think on that decision by Dana White?
100% agree. 100% agree. I was going to guess that was going to happen.
When you're 1-0, I mean, the backlash from... the roster would probably be huge too, no? Yeah, he's so green. Like, he's just so new. It's not that he's not good, didn't give him a fight.
Dominant, none of that. You just got to, I don't know, just get a little bit more.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, Dana White giving the heavyweight a contract saying, I want to see him in the UFC with a full fight camp and really see what he's got. I mean, Dana White's the boss. If he's not impressed, he'll just cut his ass right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. So if you guys are still in the chat, let me know what you think about the Bo Nickal decision. Honestly, Richie, I'm in your camp. Bo has got to earn it. Pure Dana move, and I love it. I agree with it 100%. I think Bo's a little disappointed because he's like, well, fuck, I did everything. Look, Hunter Campbell talking to him right there. By the way, Hunter Campbell's going to be the new commissioner and president of the UFC, by the way. He's the new Dana White. No one will be Dana White, but you know what I mean. Bo Nickal. Oh, and there's, head of American Top Team. I'm excited to see his next fight because I want to see him fight. I want to see a fight. That was just like, look, and I'm going to say this, and I don't want to trigger anybody. This is no disrespect. But let's be honest, Borrego didn't bring a fight. Borrego fucked up, and he messed up, and Nickal took advantage of him. Nickal's 2-0 now. He's coming back Contender Series. If he dominates his fight the way he did Borrego in his next one, then fuck it, give him a contract. We've seen people go on the Ultimate Fighter 3-0 who got contracts, right? So, anyways, Richie, I love that comment. Let's go back to your Cheap Seats comment here. Cheap Seats was amazing. I love watching it. Their spelling bee episode was fire. Yes, sir, it was. I'm so glad that you watch it. Richie, I think you're like a year or two older than me. So yeah, we just like, I just remembered it. And if anything, I watched it like 2 years ago. I rewatched it anyways, but I remember my dad watching it on Score. But again, you should watch the Nosebleeds, Richie. It's on the UFC's YouTube channel. It's on Fight Pass. Michael Dan Lame. Bo can be a main eventing things in the UFC already. Bo would main event maybe a prelims on a fight night, and then maybe a prelims. That's just how it works. I don't care how big of a star you are. Even Israel Adesanya coming out of Glory, fucking everybody up in Muay Thai and kickboxing, didn't get a fast track. This guy's 1-0. He got in Contender Series. The fact that Dana's going to give him another opponent, he's from what I saw there and from what I've seen in wrestling and even his first fight, like he's talented enough to just fire through anyone at this level at this point. So I'm just pumped. And hey, Michael, that just means you get to join us again. So, and we get to see Bo Nickal fight and potentially just tear through another guy before seeing big competition. I mean, we all love seeing Paddy Pimblett in the UFC right now, kick ass and take name. It's going to suck when he's up against real competition and lose a few, right? It always sucks to see Nate or Nick Diaz lose. I mean, a lot of people said it sucked to see Conor McGregor lose, right? You don't want to see the guys you root for lose. Wow. What a night of fights. Not quite the Contender Series last week, but still a very, very good one. Nothing like week one, which is an absolute dog. Is he about to lose his next match? Oh, that's a conversation for another day, but just quick thoughts on that, Will.
I don't hate that.
Pereira?
I think it's a close fight. I think it's a really close fight.
Puncher's chance for Pereira, so
dude. I think it's a coin flip of a fight. I think it's going to easily be Izzy's biggest test to this date. I think it's going to be harder than Gastelum. He's gonna have to back up what he's saying. Like, he's gonna have to not get caught because, he was piecing up Pereira in the fight he got knocked out in, but Pereira is a lot more of a developed fighter than he was 5 years ago too. So, I think. Well,
I agree with you, Will. And if you watch Izzy's fights against Pereira, one of them Pereira won fair square. The second one, Izzy was dominating the full thing, and then just a left hook from hell sent Izzy to the gulags. Yeah. Shane, the contract of the UFC show that I have no idea what I'm talking about, because I thought Bo Nickal was a shoo-in. Well, Shane, he's only 2-0 now. So Dana White, if he would have given this guy a contract based off, again, a dominant victory, but a victory in which Borrego fucked up. Like, he put himself in that position right off the bat. So Dana wants to see an actual fight. And he'll probably give him a harder matchup right out of the gate. And then let's see if he gives him a contract then. Yeah. I thought he was most likely to get a contract. I didn't think the heavyweight was going to get a contract. I'm glad. I agree with the other one given up for sure.
If they can find a jiu-jitsu ace or someone who's really dangerous from his back and put him against Bo, that would be a good matchup.
Yeah, someone who's got hands too, though.
Yeah, just give him Charles Oliveira.
I was just gonna like a Charles. Dude, how good is Charles Oliveira too, man? Like, this guy, I hope he fucking destroys fucking Khabib 2.0.
And he's a dog. Dude, I think he's gonna. I can't believe
he's the underdog. How the fuck are you betting for Makhachev? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm parlaying those 3 fights on that card, and I'm looking at it, and my eyes are just getting wider and wider, and I'm like, oh, I really like these because there's some juicy numbers on that card.
Dude, that's going to be an unbelievable card. I wish they just would have put Nathan and Hazmat on that card too and just said, fuck it. We'll just throw it all.
Yeah, mega card.
All right, man. Well, I think we should hang up the gloves tonight. This was amazing, bro. Thank you so much for jumping on as usual. Anything you want to plug personally? Are you think you're going to jump back on Saturday or just whenever you can Contender Series you're going to be here?
Working Saturday, just whenever I can be here, I'll be here. Listen to the queue. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, if anyone's watching from Vancouver Island, I know Shane does as well. Check out the queue. Is it the Q Rock or is it just the Q?
It's just like the 100.3 the Q is the radio station, the Q.FM online or the Zone.
The best radio station in Victoria. Fuck the Zone. All right.
Sister stations.
Except for the hockey broadcast. All right, folks. That's it from us. Thank you so much for joining. As always, we say peace. We're out of here. Join us Saturday for more UFC streams. Tuesday, Contender Series next week, week 4. And as always, music, content, and vlogs here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. See you later, folks.